Hey y'all, sprinkle sprinkle. I'm live on TikTok at the same time, but I'm gonna be just being live on YouTube. So bye TikTok. Y'all come on over to YouTube, SheRaSeven and the number one. That's my YouTube channel. And y'all can ask me questions over there. All right, bye. Thank y'all everyone. Okay. Sprinkle sprinkle. All right. The lighting is not giving today because of the direction of the sun. I don't know, child. Let's see. Let's fix this. All right. I'm trying. If I turn these lights on, I'll turn orange. So can't do that. Let's bring this in a little closer. I just have to be a little closer to y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Sprinkle, sprinkle. The title, no Diddy, yes, no Diddy. I thought it would get y'all here quick, and it did. I was correct. Clickbait. No, a lot of people keep asking me to talk about this. And I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. So we already knew what all this stuff was going on, what he was doing. Just nobody would talk about it or turn him in, or there was not enough evidence, or he had too many people in his pocket. But how are y'all this morning? Okay, where is your necklace from? Melinda Maria. Melinda Maria. It's a brand. Just look up Melinda Maria. Okay. They have a whole jewelry line. So, yeah. You said you thought I got hacked. So, like, we all knew that he was doing terrible things back in the old days. It's just that people didn't want to talk because they were speculating at some point, but then they were like forced to be quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? Because back then they didn't have the internet. People couldn't just post up stuff or evidence or proof. They'd have to like leak it to the news channels, and then they would just pay off the news channels not to put the story out, you know, because it was a money game. But now everybody has access to the news channels because it's internet. But back then, not everybody had access to news, like because they would say no. Um, we're not going to do that because this person paid us this amount of money not to put stuff out about them. So they weren't able to tell. And plus, if they attempted to tell, they would be threatened. So a lot of people wouldn't tell because they would be threatened. And plus, news channels were bought off. But now with the internet, you can't buy off everybody. So that's why it took them this long to bust him, because you can't buy off everybody online. I think a lot of times people don't realize, you know, technology gets better. Technology gets better, and what you thought, you know, you were safe and protected from, sometimes if you're hiding something, it's not going to go, you know, it's not going to be helpful. So yeah, we've been known since the 90s that he was like that. Okay. uh you say you can't enjoy the music anymore because you know too much. Exactly, that's why a lot of people kept their mouth shut, because it would tarnish their image and ruin their careers. And I mean, who could blame them? But at the same time, you know, it's a different era now, and people don't care, and they're just going to accept it and keep moving, you know? What were the 90s like? Fun. They were fun. Like, on a basic level, they were fun. I don't know how they were for famous people, but they were fun for normal people. The 90s were also like, you had to be skinny. Like, they didn't sell a lot of like plus size clothing. Like, you, all the plus size clothing were ugly, like old lady stuff with like the worst patterns. So you had to be skinny. If you were over a size 12, you were obese. Okay, and you couldn't find clothes. What else? Supermodels were worshipped. They were like huge celebrities, like Naomi Campbell, um, Cindy Crawford, Tyra Banks. Like they were like the it girls. The supermodels were the it girls, and everyone wanted to be supermodel thin. So a lot of people were having eating disorders, but it was normal back then in the 90s. So and then the music was really good, but you didn't know what was going on behind the music, but the music was really good. So people just were caught up in it, and like there was some of the best hip hop and R&B, um, which was, a lot of people got famous and rich during that era. And so that's why I believe Diddy was kind of powerful during that era and nobody would try to go against him. Um, but now, not so much. So yeah, thank you. Uh, the 90s were fun for me. I was in high school and yep, 90210. Y'all remember that TV show? So that's when like everybody started wanting to be like bougie, rich, bling bling, skinny, like all the bad, like all the things that people say are materialistic and shallow. That's what the 90s wanted to be. And then there was like the grunge era, but that was more for the alternative crowd where people just look like they rolled out of the bed and didn't take a bath. Oh, D Love, sprinkle, sprinkle. You want to ask a guy I've been intimate with to pay some of your bills this month, but am scared. I just ask him, man. He already got what he wanted. So you can't, you're not, I mean, you really don't have nothing to lose. I would have asked him before I got intimate. But if you want some more and he likes it, maybe he will. You never know. You never know. Just ask him. I mean, y'all have been doing the most intimate thing that you can do. I don't see why you're not even able to ask him. Like, that would be my first question. Okay. Um, because that just go together to me. You sleep with somebody, they paying bills. Period. They go together. Okay. So, a lot of the celebrities during the 90s era, they had to stick to like a certain plan, a certain look. They had like handlers and people telling them how to dress, how to look, how to act. You didn't have to have talent like towards the end of the 90s. You didn't need to be talented towards the end of the 90s. You just had to be marketable. So the 90s is when you had to like between 95 and up is when all the talent left and the new era came in to where you just had to look good, be able to dance, and be a marketable product. So it kind of like all went downhill. That's why I feel like a lot of the music that was still kind of good was thriving at that point. But a lot of times, like the 90s were like the turning point to where music kind of took a left turn. Oh, Samantha, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, the one D Love says one little thing here and there, but doesn't equal up to my bill. So you need to tell him, ma'am. You need to ask him. It's like, I need some bills, or at least give him the biggest bill, give him the rent. Just ask him. I mean, you've already given him everything that that he wanted, so maybe he'll give you everything or something that you want. And if not, he wasn't on that level. I would have asked before. Okay. You said, what if a provider gets you pregnant but not that attractive? It doesn't matter. Does he have money? Men aren't supposed to be attractive, man. They're supposed to be providers. Women are supposed to be attractive. Oh, Miss Star Sprinkle Sprinkle want to break up with boyfriend after trip on November. Can't stand him. He's paying for some bills, but I have money saved that I can pay them for a while. What to do? Replace him with somebody else that can pay the bills, man. Why? Like, treat it like a job. Get one to replace the other one so it's a smooth transition. Otherwise, you're gonna be struggling if you can't get anything done in a couple of months unless you already have a job. Then you really don't need him at all, right? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what if he gives you ugly babies? If y'all worried about ugly babies, are they going to be going to ugly schools and ugly neighborhoods? Are they going to be riding around in ugly cars? They're going to be wearing ugly clothes? Are they going to be sitting at the ugly bus stop in a stroller in the heat? Like, my question is, if you're so concerned with how your baby looks, you better already have money, man. Because there are some cute babies in some ugly neighborhoods. There's some cute babies in some ratchet school districts. There are some cute babies in them strollers at the bus stop, man. Is that all you need? Oh, Samantha, sprinkle, sprinkle. How long did it take you to set up your dropship business? A day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. 1 day. It's that simple. Thank you, Samantha. Less than a day, actually, a couple of hours. So yeah, I'm not concerned about how my baby look. My baby not gonna be no supermodel. My baby not gonna be no commercials. I don't need my baby to look good. I look good. I need my baby to be healthy, provided for, and safe. My baby gonna look good because I look good. Is your dream strong enough? If you don't look good, then yes, I'd be worried. But if you look good, your baby's gonna look good, man. Okay. So what you saying is your genes aren't strong enough, and you dependent on the man for looks, so your baby can look good. Does that mean you ugly? Y'all got to think about what y'all are saying, because I have confidence in my genes. Oh, Bella, sprinkle, sprinkle. I got confidence in my DNA, man. Okay. Are we supposed to ask for money immediately? I thought we were supposed to just let man just do. I'm not committed into no type of relationship unless bills are being paid. I'm not laying down with nothing unless bills being paid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can go out. We can date. Date doesn't mean sleep with. I think y'all don't understand this. Uh-oh, Bella, sprinkle, sprinkle. Dating does not mean sleeping with them. Young guys and young girls, I don't know where y'all got that from. Dating means letting them take you out and spend money on you and prove themselves to you. It's called courting back in the old days. If y'all are dating in a non-committed relationship and he's paying no bills or nothing like that, then that's all it is dating. You don't sleep with him. If you want to, that's fine, but don't expect nothing if you've already given up the goods. I mean, he might come through, he might not, but you don't do more than they're willing to do for you. Okay, you're a huge empath. How can you not be so emotional while dating someone when they seem so great? If they don't feel 10 times more emotional about you, then it's not even worth it, man. Think about it. You feel all this for him, but what do they feel for you? Uh-oh, Aphrodite. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. I ordered from the Dark Realm online store and it's been 3 weeks. Oh, you know what? I did get a package back because they said your address was insufficient. Sprinkle Sprinkle. So I will look at the address on there and the name and I'll see what went wrong. But a lot of times, if you don't put your correct address in, or if you miss an apartment number or something, it's going to come right back to me. So that's very important to double check all of your address and things like that, because I did receive something back in the mail, a big box of something from my company, and it says insufficient address. Okay, so I'm gonna look at it. Just email me through the store. Okay, or just find my email address, or just tell me your real name that's on the thing. It says number 809. Let me write it down. What was the number? Let me look at it. Order 8 something. gonna be hard for me to look it up, but I need the correct address. Okay. Thank you for ordering from me though. Okay, here's my thing about the P. Diddy list. It's just like dating. Just because you went to a party don't mean you stayed for the after party. All right. Everybody trying to say just because they was there that they stay for the after party. The after party and the party are two different things. So just to clear it up for y'all people that learn everything on TikTok, the after party after midnight is when things go left. Okay. If you were out of there before midnight, like Cinderella, you were safe. Or if you didn't go into them back rooms after midnight and you know, dwindled out the door and said, it's time to make our way home, you know, you are okay. If you knew about it and you said, I'm not finna stay for this freakiness, and you didn't stay, how could you know what literally they were up to specifically, you know? So back in the 90s, back in the old days, the P. Diddy parties were like the thing to be invited to. Okay. It was like being invited to like Oprah's party. All right. Y'all remember her. So when it gets to midnight, that's when everything changed. So you got to be gone by midnight. Thank you for getting my book, Melly. Where's the table from behind me? I don't even know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My mom gave it to me. A lot of this stuff my mom gives to me. Okay. You went on first date with 55-year-old shop owner. You lied that birthday is next week. He invited me to his shop. Should I pick something expensive? Of course, expensive. Shoot, it's your birthday. Remember, how you choose is a reflection of what you're going to expect in the future. The finer things or the mediocre things. How do you attract provider men, or where do you find them? On the rich side of town at the weekdays in the AM. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Rich side of town, the AM weekdays. Go run your errands over there. Go work out over there. Go join something over there. Go grocery shopping over there. Get to the rich side of town during the weekdays, during the AM hours. That's where you're going to find them. Mostly. You're a recovering pygmy. Thank you for helping you see your worth. You have leveled up thanks to your videos. I stopped being emotional. It has helped attract more providers. Listen to Shira ladies. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, because you can't get nowhere with emotional, you know, attitudes. You can't get anywhere always blubbering and in your feelings. Okay. Get out them feelings and get into somebody's wallet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so yeah. We're not defending Diddy. We're just painting the picture of how it used to be in the 90s. We're glad that he's locked up. Okay, so we don't really care about Diddy. We're just saying why it took them so long to bust him. Because before the age of social media and internet, the media outlets were paid to stay quiet on certain things. People's careers and lives were threatened to stay quiet for certain things. So therefore, he couldn't just be told on like he can now because of the internet. It's very different now. And that's why it took this long. Uh-oh, Coroma, thank you. Feelings are not fact, period. That's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said he's a federal agent. Well, it doesn't matter if you're a federal agent or not. You can still get busted for doing the wrong things too. You know, y'all never seen that movie where somebody was a cop or a federal agent and they got more corrupt than the people they were trying to bust? Okay, order 809. Treasure, how do I update? Okay. You can go on the website and like update it, or you can order something else and update it. I don't know, or I'll just look it up. 809. But you're gonna have to give me your new address somehow, some way. Just, or the part that's missing, go look up your information on there and see the part that's missing on the address and just give me the part that's missing. Could be an apartment number or something off. Okay, you're 24, make 6 figures in corporate job. You want to quiet so badly. You want to quit. Okay, sorry. Where can I find a single rich man? Men at the firm are all married and taken. Mostly like single rich men. Are you trying to find someone your own age or older? Because like they have sons? Are you young? If they are older and they have single sons, if you get in good with some of the, like maybe the partners or the guys at work, maybe they have sons that have money, or you could go to, like I said, the rich side of town during the AM, maybe on your lunch break, or go to a happy hour and try to find someone that's single. But I really don't discriminate because people can be single real quick if they want to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. um, is it important for your friendship should include expensive gifts or save that for provider man only? I would join sorority in the past. Also, would I join a sorority? Is this friendship a man or a woman? That's number one. If it's a man, I'm not giving them nothing expensive unless they've given me like, actually, I'm not giving no man nothing expensive. That's their job. And if they won't want nothing expensive anyway, because they'll be rich and can buy themselves anything if I'm dealing with them. I don't know if that's a friend or not. Would you join a sorority in the past? No, I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like following rules. I do what I want. So I would not be a good fit into joining any type of thing. Thank you, Stephanie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What's the reason why people try to humble others? Because they want to bring them down to their levels. So they can't reach their heights. So yeah, I'm sorry. I wouldn't be a good fit for any sorority. I'm just too independently thinking. Too independent thinking. I do what I want. I say what I want. I don't fall in line. If you don't like something, that's not my problem. So that's the kind of attitude that I have. And I would be a poor choice for being in a sorority. I would get sick of the colors. I wouldn't wear them colors no more. I'm like, this is the ugly color combination. It don't look good on my skin. I ain't wearing it. So I would just be a terrible sorority sister. I'm so sorry. And I don't even like people enough to be around them that much. So the answer is no, I wouldn't have joined. Not that, but see, I know people that would thrive. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying I know people that would thrive in those situations, but I wasn't one of them. Okay. I know a lot of people like that sort of thing and would thrive in it, and there's nothing wrong with it. It just I couldn't do it. Okay. All we do is watch TV. We don't go out. It's boring. Okay, well, take yourself out, man. Ain't nobody stopping you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or get up, put your outfit on, and be gone. You don't have to wait for him. Okay. Oh, somebody getting engaged, somebody getting married. Congratulations, whoever that is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or did they find a provider? Okay, well, congrats. I don't know any sorority girls, or at least I don't think I know any. So I don't know. I would just say I couldn't do it because I like being by myself a lot and not having to deal with a bunch of people. Oh, you said Diddy sold off a lot of them tapes that he recorded. Certain people and the feds went in to collect the rest to the tapes. Oh, goodness. That is terrible. Well, he gonna be in trouble. He is in trouble. So, we don't really care though. Like, we already knew he was going down eventually. We were just saying, I wonder when they're gonna get him. Any day now. Like, when he was like, when he started to change his name to Love, you already knew something was gonna happen. When he kept trying to get all these different women to cover up the fact what he's doing, he's trying to start dating again so soon after, his longtime baby mama that he wouldn't wife, passed. We knew it was just a matter of time before he got gone. Oh, Samantha, thank you. Okay, let's see. That's old. Hold on. I already answered all the questions. Okay, what if I have to drive 1 to 2 hours to a rich city? Then you need to make some time out to do that if that's what you're looking for. Like a lot of y'all don't realize if you're looking for rich people, it's easier to find them in rich cities. That's it. And if you can find the richest person in your area, great. Go where they are. But if you got to drive that many hours, like the lifestyle that you're actually looking for is going to be over there anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if you want, like they say, if you want to be rich, if you want to be, with a provider, you got to go where the providers and the rich people are. You can't say, I want to be rich and stay on the side of town where everything is, poor. You got to get up and place yourself where you want to be. That's literally it. Like, you got to take yourself out to the rich side of town. You got to go over there, run errands. Maybe if you could move over there or closer to it, that would be something that you can do if you're serious about it. Some people aren't that serious. They just, partake in, this information lightly. But if you're serious about it and that's what your goal is, then you're going to have to make some changes of where you live. Advice for a young couple. You and your boyfriend have been in a rough patch for a couple of months. We've been together almost 2 years. Any tips? Y'all are 19 and 20. That's not your husband. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't let your boyfriend stand in the way of your husband. Y'all aren't supposed to last forever at that age. Y'all are just having fun. So don't try to tie a 20-something-year-old man down. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Don't try to tie no 20-something-year-old down. Only thing he's going to do is make you regret trying to tie him down. Let that man free, you get free, and y'all go and live life, because that's what your 20s are for. Okay? Y'all are trapping each other at such a young age, and y'all are unable to experience life. And I feel like you're going to regret it if you stay in that relationship any longer, because you're missing out on your 20s. He's missing out on his 20s. Okay? When y'all graduate high school, y'all supposed to be free. Free, not in anything serious. The 20s are for fun, not serious relationships. Okay, unless you're on the way to getting married after the age of 25. If you're over 25, you've already had 5 years to play. You've already had 5 years to have fun. Now you're probably looking at, okay, where, what type of man do I want to settle down with and get married? After the age of 25. From the age of 17, 18, 19, 20, up until 25, 23 maybe, y'all should be having fun. And don't tie no 20-year-old man down. All he gonna do is go untie himself somewhere else. Okay? Is it possible to snag a rich man if I work as a server in a high-end restaurant, or will it overlook since I'm technically the house? It depends on how attractive you are. I think it depends on a lot about how attractive you are and how you make that man feel, and his level of richness. There's some guys that will date anybody, and there's some guys that will only date people that have like a particular background. So you have to make sure if it's like new money, you'll probably be more likely to date someone with like more of the new money. Old money, snobby money, they might have an affair with you. I don't know if they take you as seriously though. But if you really want a real chance, go for the new money guys. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Marionette, Nita. How should you go about telling reasons that you need money without speaking it into existence? You got to start early, come up with excuses while you're texting on the phone, start dropping hints and clues while you're on the phone and texting them. And then by the time you see them on a date, they're already literally prepared to know that you're probably going to need something. So I always use the excuse of Aunt Ethel, which is a fake aunt that we make up. And you start texting or call, or when you're on the phone call, it's like, oh, my Aunt Ethel just called and she's not doing too well, and da da da. She's my favorite aunt. And then the next time you text or call, it could be like a day or two later. It's like, oh, Aunt Ethel's gotten in the hospital now. So you're gonna literally lead up to her false demise, to where when you finally get on the date, you're gonna be in need of some money to go to her bedside or to her funeral. Okay. But that's not the only example you're going to use. You can drop hints and clues along the way for anything. It doesn't have to be that. In order for them to understand that eventually they're going to have to pay something, or you're going to need something from it. So you just drop hints and clues with every text, every phone call, da da da. Slowly drop the breadcrumbs that are going to lead to you needing whatever it is that you need. How to deal with your jealousy. Get two. Sprinkle, sprinkle, get more than one, ma'am. If you're jealous of a grown, able-bodied man, you're insecure. Jealousy equates to insecurity. You're insecure that he's going to leave you for someone else. You don't think you're good enough for him. Therefore, that's what you're showing him. You can't be jealous of a man. They have to be jealous of you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're doing it backwards if he's not jealous of you and you're jealous of him. That means you're the insecure one in the relationship and he's the prize. So if you're jealous of a man, you need to better yourself so he's jealous of you. At least jealous of other men being near you. Okay? Otherwise, he's the prize. Remember that. He can't be the prize if you're already the prize. Remember that. Thank you, Casey. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The rich city 2 hours away is Silicon Valley. Okay. Well, ma'am, if you're serious, you're going to go where the money is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, I mean, I can't really tell you what to do. It's your level of seriousness of what the type of men that you want to meet. It's just your level of how serious you are. If you're serious, you're going to go. If you're not, you're going to stay and hope you find somebody that has money where you are. But if you're serious about getting around lots of money, you're going to go. You're going to make the time. You're going to make the energy. You're going to make, efforts towards what you want in your future. Dating entrepreneur from Texas, 43. I'm 33. He wants marriage and to move me from UK to Texas. He's a provider. How do I test finances before committing? Okay, 43. That's kind of young. How much money does he make? What does he do for a living? What neighborhood or what town does he live in Texas? Because the Google can help you. All you got to do is get his zip code. Okay. The little numbers at the end of the address. Look that up. Look up wealthy Texas zip codes. Okay. If that zip code don't come up, you can Google Earth his house. You can look up his career, how much he earns, the average salary for whatever he does as a career. You could look that up. You could do a lot of stuff with Google. You could do your research. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You could see if he's living in a house, in an apartment. You could see if he's renting. You can see if he's owner, So do your research, ma'am. Don't take his word for everything. And if it checks out, then great. It sounds like a good deal. If it checks out. Thank you. I would never tell, honestly, it depends on who you're telling that you're a nurse to. Is this person wealthy already, or are they poor? Because there's certain information that you don't give away to people that don't have way more than you. If you tell someone that you're a nurse, they're going to think that you're going to take care of them when they're down and out, or that you're going to cater to them because you're a nurse. That's what you do. I would use a different term so it doesn't sound so nurturing. You know what I mean? So I would use a more technical term, and I would not use the word nurse. I would say I'm a healthcare worker. I would say something like that. But I would not use the word nurse because they don't know what healthcare worker, means. But, try to use more technical words when you're speaking like that because they get the wrong idea when you say nurse. Okay. And if they don't make as much money as you, I wouldn't tell them at all. Clinical specialist. Exactly. Like, I'm not eager to tell anybody my career. Like, that's the last thing you need to know because you're here for me, not my career. As a woman, you don't need to know my career. As long as if you have a problem with whatever I'm doing, then pay for my bills. So as you don't need to know what I do for a living. If you're just trying to make sure I'm not on the pole or doing something illegal, that's fine. That's understandable. But you don't need any details. Okay. The whole point is if you need to know that bad, then you're not the one for me. If you can't be very vague in your career, then I'm not telling it anyway. Thank you, Marinita. You meant without speaking that problem into existence? Okay. Y'all, I'm getting all these questions mixed up and you're continuing and I can't remember what you asked before. But just do what gets you the money, ma'am. Just do what gets you the money. Go for where the money is. That's always what I'm going to tell you. Do what's most beneficial for you and always where the money is. If you're young, don't sorry, there's like a mosquito here. If you're young, don't count on no 20-year-old dude. Period. Okay. Okay. How to deal with what you're going to do for me for men asking me for money. I check my apartment number. It's listed under billing address instead of delivery. Is that accessible to you? Just give me the number, ma'am. Because they don't know the whole address. Because if it's not under delivery, then that's probably what happened. You said what? Tell him you're going to run away. What? Okay. I'm trying to read some of these questions. Anyway. Thank you. So, do I bleach my skin? No. Why would I need to bleach my skin? Actually, this company did send me an email talking about they wanted me to do like this was like years ago. They wanted me to advertise their skin bleach, but I told them no. Okay. Do you ever lay in bed all day? No, I don't. Sadie, only on the weekend if I do. If I do, it's only on the weekend when everybody's like not doing anything unless we got something to do. Thank you, Sadie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do I get men to stop asking for pictures of me? Start charging them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, you know what? Each picture of me is this much money. And then just send them the same stuff that's online already. Then they'll stop asking. You're 20, never dated, want to move to NYC from zero. Sounds like a bad plan. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got $0 and you're trying to move to NYC. That don't sound like it go together. You know how expensive NYC is? You want to be homeless? You want rats chewing on your toes? You're going to move to one of the most expensive cities with $0? This is why I don't know. I stopped answering certain questions. Hi, Shira, you helped me get with a billionaire, but he lived in NY and I live in Florida. How can I get back on that track? Well, if he's in NY, then he's a billionaire. Does he like you enough to move you out there? Why don't you just tell him what this other girl just said in the comments, that you want to move to NY and you need some help? Thank you, Aphrodite. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, 1H. Thanks. Okay, got you, girl. All right. I'm going to take it out there tomorrow to the post place and resend it. Should I say I'm going to job interview for getting more money? No. Why would you go? What? That means you're going to have money from the job interview. Say you can't find a job. Say no one wants to hire me. Get more sympathy that way. Then I'm going to look for a job. Say you already looked for jobs and no one will hire you. You say you don't want to be married and one day he has a wandering eye. Girl, they got a wandering eye the day after marriage, the day before marriage, all during the marriage. It's just either they act on it or they don't. Okay? Y'all have to realize that. So everybody has their own free will. Y'all keep forgetting that. Just because somebody says I do doesn't mean they won't. That's the reality check I think a lot of women need to realize. Like, ladies, the reality check is you can't stop people from doing what they want to do. You just can't. You can't. The more you try, the more you expect, the worse you're going to feel. It's not your fault because literally they were going to do it no matter who they were married to. It's not you, it's them. And no matter what, you have the same opportunity. Y'all keep forgetting this, and I don't know why. You have the same exact opportunity. And if it ain't you, it will be the other chick that he married. If let's say you got married and your husband cheats on you, it don't matter who he married, he was still gonna cheat. So what's the difference? You could cheat too, ma'am. And the funny thing about it is y'all are so scared to get into a marriage because you're only marrying for fidelity. That's your mistake. That's your biggest mistake. You're marrying for a man to stay faithful to you, which is the stupidest thing you can marry for, because that's the one thing that people would not bet their lives on. Of all the vows, of all the vows that you take, that's the one thing that people would never bet their lives on. And y'all are still in denial about it. I don't understand where this denial is coming from. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Great. But I don't care. I'm not there for that. I'm there for being provided for. Do you understand? Y'all are living in the fairy tale instead of understanding reality. Now, you can live in a fairy tale if you understand reality. That's the whole point. If you don't understand reality, how can you live in a fairy tale? Marry for the money, not for fidelity. Because as soon as he mess up, what are you going to do? Run away, leave, go run to the next man's arms that are going to do the same thing to you? What's the point? Just stay where the money is. Or go run to some more money. I mean, if you don't want to stay, then run to some bigger money. But always be running to the money and not the man. I'm going to tell you why. Because the man ain't perfect. And the only reason you're running to the man is for him to treat you right and be loyal to you. You're running in the wrong direction. You need to be running to yourself. Because no person in this whole wide world, except for yourself, is going to be as loyal or as honest with you. And if you expect a grown man that's going to have lots of options if he's successful, you said no, Diddy, then that's your problem. You said you don't want an STD? Well, then don't sleep with him or make him strap up. What are you doing? And how would you, okay, let me ask y'all a question because y'all keep forgetting this. What if you don't even know he's cheating? What if you don't even know? And you're still like doing the most? You can't say, oh, well, if I found out he's cheating, I that's it, because I could have it. He's been cheating on you already for who knows how long before you knew. So what's the point? And as soon as you think he's not cheating, that's when he's going to rush back and cheat faster because you're not suspicious anymore. Don't y'all understand this? And you said condom don't prevent. Then stop sleeping with him. Then, if you suspect that he's cheating on you and you know he's cheating on you, stop sleeping with him. Collect his money. What are you doing? Especially if you're married, you're not obligated to sleep with him. How can I guilt trip my partner into buying you a new car? I just found out he has been buying, I don't know what that, OnlyFans. Okay, well tell him, like, let's go to the dealership since you can afford OnlyFans. That's what I said. I was like, we're going to the dealership since you got some extra money for OnlyFans. Let's go. And you putting on this down payment for real. Just tell him what he gonna do. Don't ask, tell him. Unless he want to start a problem. Okay, utopic mind. How to meet providers on vacation. I'm going to Monaco next month, but only for a week. I don't know. Go to where all the young, I don't know, people your age. Are you looking for older or younger? Look up things like activities. I would go to like the marina area, the beach area, like all the vacation spots, unless you're looking for somebody that's local. But I would try to find more tourists because it's more likely that you're going to meet someone that's not from there, and that's probably closer to wherever you might be. I don't know, because I really couldn't answer that question for you 100% with, confidence, because I don't know. I would just say go to where the money is and just look cute. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go to where the money is, look cute, go to dinner, go to the beach, go to the marinas. Okay, your boyfriend, 25, became very disrespectful, arrogant. I sent him a cash app, and he couldn't even send $10. He says he's a provider because he buys me fast food advice. Get a real provider. That's my advice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Saria. Shira, what happened when a man provides for you and you are not 100% his type? I think he likes blondes and wig, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get you a wig. Get you a wig. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what they for. Sissy, sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, do you offer consultations? No. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't do that anymore. The best thing you can do is join my Patreon and write me there. Join tier 2 and up, and you'll be able to write me on my Patreon. But I don't do one-on-one advice. Sheesh money, sprinkle, sprinkle. Met older, flashy black man, 41, you're 28. He transports petroleum and gone every 4 weeks when he is in town trying to collect money. How can I finesse him? Okay. So you got an oil rig man. Okay. And he's always gone. So when he come back, he got money. So when he comes back, you need to look cute, be able to go out with him and get his money. Okay. And then be happy when he's gone and date the other one while he's gone. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. No Diddy. You said, but he was still generous and bought you gifts. Okay. You're going to have to come to a point in your life to where, I don't know what kind of gifts he got you, but if they're gifts you can buy at Walmart or Target or the Dollar Tree, you're going to have to ask yourself what your value is to yourself. When you start devaluing yourself, dealing with some type of guy that isn't doing the most, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not going to feel guilty about anything that somebody's doing for me that I can literally do myself or get somebody else to do. I'm not going to feel like I owe anybody anything. Like if you bought me something from Target, I could buy myself something from Target. Unless you're buying me expensive stuff, I don't owe you anything. You should be happy to be in my presence. You know what I'm saying? If you're truly the prize man. So depends on what he bought you. That's all I'm saying. You're 33, he's 54, considering moving to save money moving in to save money. He asked what I would be willing to pay. Girl, leave. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If a 54-year-old man asks you to pay anything, it's time to go. Tell him nothing. Say I'm willing to pay attention. They always ask what I'm going to do for the money. Say I'm just gonna look pretty. I'm gonna do what I'm already doing, looking pretty. Okay. If you need me to do something else, you ain't got money like that I like anyway. So for example, if someone is saying, well, what are you gonna do for me? Like they don't have it like that. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do anything for you. I thought you were just a generous person and had it to spare. But if you don't, that's fine. I'm not gonna compromise my integrity for your little chump change that I can get somewhere else. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that's why. That's why you need more than one, so you can just laugh at the other ones that can't afford to just give you money because they know more is coming in. So, for example, some of y'all don't realize, like men with money, it's not like I don't know how much rent. How much is y'all rent? What's the average rent? $1,000, $1,500. That's nothing to rich people. It's literally nothing. You'll have to understand that. It's literally nothing. They spend that like in a day just shopping for t-shirts and underwear and a pair of socks at the expensive department store, you know? Okay. So if you're an old rich man and you're sitting across from a young, cute girl, that's nothing. You could spend that going out drinking to dinner. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. That's why you shouldn't be afraid to ask for it. If they're rich, that's nothing. I promise you. Why she gotta be young? She could be whatever age she need to be. But if they have money, that much money is nothing. Hopefully they are slightly older than you because they're more likely to give you money if they are. That's all. Google to find out if he's paid, man. That's what it's for. Google. You said it ain't tricking if they got it. It's literally not a big deal if they have it and it's more coming in. That's the people don't understand. Rich people make money in their sleep. Literally. While they're asleep, money is just pouring into their accounts from many directions. Their investments, their money market accounts, their several streams of income, whatever. Their salary from whatever career or job that they're doing. It's coming in multiple ways all the time. So when you think about this, if a man has a lot of money, he always has more than one stream of income. And he's always investing and he's always got money coming in. And some of y'all ladies are so afraid to say something or to ask for something because you're used to dealing with men of lack who have nothing coming in or barely anything coming in or only one stream coming in. Rich people have several streams. So ask or insinuate that you need this. Act like it's not a big deal. Anybody that's asking, what are you going to do for me? You need to have a cute reply that says, I'm doing nothing for you, but being who I am. You need to come up with these type of replies so you're not caught off guard looking stupid. So for example, it's like, what are you going to do for the money? Oh, I'm going to do what I've been doing, looking cute. That means I ain't doing nothing. You're going to have to try harder, sir. Either give it the money or let somebody else give it to me. That's what you got. That's the attitude you need to have. I know you don't support dating apps, but what would you recommend we select that we are looking for in a relationship? I wouldn't. I would just say I would not put down no relationship. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Sandra. I wouldn't put, I'm looking for anything. I would just say, I'll know when I see it. Because as soon as you put down something, that's when people target you to trick you. Whatever you put down, they're going to use in their favor. So I wouldn't put nothing down. I wouldn't put that I'm looking for anything. Friendship. And it's, men always want what they can't have anyway. So you might as well just put on friendship. Thank you, Liz Dizzy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let the man chase, ma'am. If you're gonna be on an date now, put that you looking for friendship. That way they gotta come out the friend zone still. This man is asking if I had relations before. I'm grown, so of course, but how should I answer? Thank you. Ask him if he's had relations. It's like, I don't know how that's any of your business, but you know, I don't think we're on that level of discussion yet. Okay. Ask him if he's had relations. Said he will provide once in a relationship, only had one date. Okay. Well, relationship for you means, you know, a lot of things. So write down what a relationship means to you. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'm still dating. Because I need provisions. He need to provide something. He might not be able to provide everything, but he need to be providing something, you know. That's a way that broke men get away with dating women, because they're lying about the fact that they can even provide. So they're going to say, well, I only provide for women in relationships. So they're going to date you for about 3-4 months and then decide they don't want to be in a relationship with you. So it's like, okay, well, thanks for letting me know, and just leave them alone, because if they can't provide the something, I don't want to wait to see what they're going to provide in a relationship. Nothing. You're not trying to impress me now. It's too late when we're in a relationship. You're going to have to impress me to get me in a relationship. So if you can't impress me to get me in a relationship, then we ain't going to be in no relationship. So stupid. Thank you, Arisa Princess. 35-year-old attorney, black man, seemed off put by my job, title, education. You're curvy, very down to earth, and pretty. Dating advice. Stop telling people y'all's career. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I keep telling y'all. Y'all don't listen. Listen to me, ladies. Men don't like smart women. They lie and say they do until you're smarter than them, and then they don't like you. So just listen to me. Just listen. Men don't like smart women unless they need your help financially. They don't like when you act smarter than them, when you are smarter than them. So just play dumb and act smart around your friends, your family, or whoever is impressed by your intelligence. Men don't want you to be smarter than them. That is just facts. If your job is extra, they don't know, they know you're smart. They know they can't pull the okey doke. They know that you're going to, see their game coming a mile away. They know that eventually you could surpass them career-wise. So therefore, if you're smart, keep that a secret. They don't care how smart you are. They're not with you for your brain. Okay? And I just keep trying to tell women this, and they don't understand. It's not politically correct. But if you're trying to attract someone and get their money, get them to start paying bills, you got to play dumb a little bit. Okay? You got to make them seem like they're the smart one. Because if they're not the smart one, why are they providing? If they're the dumb one. How to make myself a prize in the head. In reality, I am. To think like me, ma'am. Think just like me. Don't put up with nothing. Keep them standards high. And if they're not cooperating, then get to the end of the line. That's just it. Okay. So I know it's hard. You're going to have to get with somebody that's a genius then, that doesn't think you're even smart compared to them. You're going to have to choose someone that literally is smarter than you. If you're going to deal with men. If you're not going to play dumb, women, you literally need to find someone way smarter than you to be yourself. It's hard because a lot of these guys aren't smart. Share advices for 23-year-old women. Don't get pregnant and only date money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Don't get pregnant until you're married to money. Okay, there you go. So you got to find someone that's making way more money and way smarter than you. If you're the smart woman that has money. Okay, you're 25, your man 32, pays for all your bills and everything I want, but I don't feel romantic connection. What to do? Just pretend like, okay, so here's the thing, man. After a couple of years, you're not going to feel that anyway. Get the money. Think about it. Just think about it. In 10 years, you think you still going to feel a romantic connection? Do you think a man is still going to feel romantic connection? They'll be connected to you in other ways, but that is called the honeymoon phase and it wears off. Okay. It's called the honeymoon phase and it wears off in most relationships, ma'am. So just remember that. Go for what is you go for lifestyle because that don't wear off. You said paying bills is romantic. I know that's right. Go for lifestyle. Go for what they can offer you. Romantic is just gonna fade away anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And let me tell y'all something. Some couples don't let it fade because they have to constantly work on it. It's like, dang, I gotta see how I can be romantic today. And it's like another thing to add to your list. Oh, haku, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 23 and divorced. One child, is it too late for me? It's never too late, ma'am. As long as you look good, it ain't never too late. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So, as long as you look good, ma'am. Yes. People don't realize this. So let's say you're married or you're in a relationship and you've been in a relationship for 3 or 4 years. You gotta consciously, you like, how are we gonna make today romantic? Okay, well, I could do this and I could do it becomes another job if it's not something natural, you know? And people got enough stuff to do. So it literally will wear off after a couple of years. How what to say if he only HMU past 12 a.m. Um, I don't know what HMU means, but uh y'all gonna have to do better than that, Miss Yuki. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know which HMU is. If it means if he's only calling you, oh, hits you up, that means you're the booty call. That's what we used to call it in the 90s. That means he only thinks of you when he wants physical pleasure. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or it means he's working the graveyard shift or his girlfriend working the graveyard shift and he's got free time. Someone said sneaky link. It means you're not a priority. You're the last thought of the evening. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I wear your designer purse on dates or not? Depends on who you're dating and how rich they are. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if he's super rich, like super rich, you can wear whatever you want, man, because it ain't nothing to him. But if he's like 6 figures, you know, I wouldn't flaunt any labels. Uh-oh, Zinjin. You want a provider with more money, but you need the provider. You have to pay for your trip to rich city, and he only pay if the trip is for both of us. What do I do? Be smart and learn how to juggle too. So you need to have a way to be alone sometimes, like maybe for business or whatever you do for a living. If you don't do anything for a living, you need to create something that you have an obligation to, so where you can have alone time, and then do that. Seek others. Oh, ocean devotion, sprinkle, sprinkle. A new hobby, a new whatever you're gonna do that requires you alone time. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to find a way to make time for yourself so that he's not part of. Then see what you want to do. He says that it bothers him that he doesn't have your full attention. What to say to him? Say, well, when you have my full bills paid, then you can get my full attention. I don't pay attention to somebody that's not paying all my full bills. You ain't getting that. Sorry. You said how to forgive yourself for allowing disrespect. You don't really allow disrespect. People disrespect you, and either you accept it or you don't. You get it? So people can disrespect you all they want, as long as you're not accepting the disrespect and you know why they're doing it, then it doesn't really affect you the same way. You know what I mean? Thank you, Ami. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do I hook up with in sprinkle, sprinkle way? Not interested in any relationship just yet. Make sure they're rich, only rich. You only lay down with rich people, because if you accidentally get pregnant or anything, then you don't have to worry about anything. So yes, only if they got plenty, man. You met your boyfriend when you were 19. He's 23 and you're 21 now. He buys you things and takes you out and loves me more. Does it matter if he isn't old? It doesn't, but it sounds like y'all are very young still, and he can't give you the lifestyle that you're going to want in 5 years. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all. Anasa, he said he will send me flowers, but didn't. Should I remind him he has reached out again? Or just ask him when the flowers are coming. Like, oh my gosh, when are the flowers coming so I can be here? Also, the youngsters that keep asking me about relationships and boyfriends and girlfriends at 20 and 21 and 19 and 23 and whatnot, remember this, y'all. Women in 5 years want different things than men do in 5 years, especially in your 20s. So, ma'am, you're 21. In 5 years, you're going to be 26. What are you going to want at 26? Is he going to be able to provide those things when he's only 20 something? What? Is he going to be able to give you the lifestyle you want when you're 26? Is he on the path to making that type of money? You got to think about that. We are in the divine feminine energy. We need more women creating their queendoms to get the bag, business, etc. Thoughts? No, Diddy. Yes, take his money, invest in yourself, start a business. That's what I tell everyone to do. Instead of going to buy purses, buy businesses. Okay, start your own business online, do a drop ship company, advertise, invest, do whatever you got to do. Take his money, invest in yourself. Okay, getting money and getting a provider is not just about living a lifestyle. It's about doing what you want to do with your free time and your money and all your ideas. And that's what I've been teaching from day one. I even have a book on how to start businesses from $0. So I always teach women to get their money, because if a man is going to just hand you money over, that's free. That's free money to start your business with or do anything you want with it. Don't be sitting here with a closet full of Gucci and looking stupid. Get you some money and he can buy you Gucci, and you can buy yourself whatever you want. Or you could save your money or do whatever and continue to invest in yourself. I always tell women that. Always. I have several businesses. Okay. And when you have several businesses, because you spent your money wisely that men gave you, your esteem, your self-esteem, your confidence, your ability to say, well, I'll just go get another one, grows higher. Why? Because you have everything you want already. What are they bringing to the table? Literally. What are the men doing for you now? Are they continuously providing for you? Are they allowing you to live in your feminine? Are they letting you, be yourself, live your best life? If they're not, on to the next. You're not 100% dependent on them. But you do allow them to provide for you if y'all are living under the same roof, because that's how it should be. Okay. You're going to start lots of businesses. Some of them will make it, some of them won't. You just got to keep going. And if they're just handing you money over, what's the point? It's not your money. You're not losing anything. That's the beauty of it. You can literally start several businesses, fail at them, and not lose a dime because it's not your money. Get money, man. You get money from the man, start business. Don't work out, don't work out. If it does, you could, have a really good business. But you're not losing any of your money. That's the beauty of it. You're not taking any risks because it's just added bonus money. How to get money out of him when he only giving you a credit card. You can open businesses with credit cards. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can buy inventory with credit cards. You could buy a whole dropship online company with a credit card. What you doing? Y'all getting them credit cards? Start businesses. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Persia Doll Tarot. Hey, thank you, Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, put all your groceries and necessities on the credit card. Start a business on the credit card. Buy your inventory on the credit card. Buy your website on the credit card. What are y'all doing? And guess what? The money that your business makes is cash profits. So that's how you could slip a credit card and start a business. All right. Should you accept money from any man that offers, or only the ones I know are rich, and no, I'm not trolling? Okay. If they're broke, they're going to look for you. They're going to want something from you if they're broke. If they're rich, they don't care. They have so much more to spare. Thank you, Purple Gypsy. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm looking young. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you, OS. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, don't take money from broke people because they'll be looking for you, ma'am. They could be like, I gave you $20. How come you're not calling me anymore? $20? Yeah, y'all, I finally upgraded my phone after all these years. I still have my old one though. So yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm one of those people that hang on to phones forever. It's not that how much they cost. It's just I don't like switching over. But now they make it so much easier. All you got to do is tap your old phone to your new phone. So, yeah. Like now, all you do is tap your old phone to your new phone, and it's done. So if y'all sitting out there holding on to them old phones, they got new technology now. Tips on remembering why you're with him and detach. Money, bam. Have a business, and then you'll remember that you need him for the inventory. You got to have a reason why you need him besides what you think you need him for. Like, keep it business. Keep it business. Like, if you ain't got no ring, keep it business. If you got a ring, it's even more business. All right. Y'all like with the bangs? Because I had the bangs out. I had the bangs earlier. It was kind of cute. Keep it business, man. Think of it as business. If it ain't making money, it's not making sense. If you don't like you 10 times more and he ain't spending money, it don't make sense. Okay? Keep it business. You keep stuff business, you don't have any attachments unless it's to the business. Thank you, Sadie. How I get them to take me out, not text me all day. Tell them you're busy and you're going out. It's like, you know what? I have to go to dinner tonight, so I got to get ready. Then the next time he texts you, oh, I'm going to lunch later, so I got to get dressed. If you don't get the hint and the clue that you like going out to dinner and to lunch, and he doesn't ask you, then he's just wasting your time. So always have something to do, somewhere to go. Because if you're staying on the phone all day and you don't have no dinner plans, you ain't got no lunch plans, he don't think that you're going to lunch or you're going to dinner. So people treat you how you treat yourself. Remember that. So basically, oh, I got to text you later. I got to get ready. I have to go to lunch. I'm going to lunch with a friend. Or, I got dinner plans tonight. So I'll text you later. Then he's going to be like, well, can I take you out? See, 'cause otherwise he's going to text you all day if you have nothing to do either. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How can we collaborate? Lynn Dizzy. I don't know. How can we collaborate? I don't know what you do. Are you an influencer? Are you on YouTube, Instagram? What? You got a business? What you got? You got to let me know specifics because you all know. I need the specifics. What dropship companies do you recommend for inventory? Anyone online. There's too many of them. I think people should literally do their own research because it's different for different products, So whatever it is that you're selling, most of them are from China anyway, so it really don't matter. Okay. Just go for what feels best for you and what products that you're selling. How can you make a soccer player talk to me on IG? By looking good and hoping that he wants to talk to you. Like, I'm not going to make anybody do anything. You have to attract men and allure them. So if he follows you or if you follow him, like maybe leave an emoji in his comments and make sure your profile pic is really cute. And he'll probably look at it if it's like some cute emojis and then go from there because your profile pic has to be cute for him to even notice you, right? How to make him jealous by leveling up so hard that you're out of his league now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. To where now he has to chase you and you're not going to worry about making him jealous. You know what I'm saying? The whole point is you got to be so far out of his league. He got to like you so much more that you automatically make him jealous anytime you leave the house. That's just, it has to be the norm. So like, let's say you get dressed, you get up, and you leave the house. He needs to feel like, dang, any man can roll up on my woman and talk to her. Unless he's doing the most providing, giving you the most nice gifts, and you're going to ignore anybody who's approaching you, whatever. But if he's not feeling that way on his own, you're not doing enough. You're not investing enough into yourself to where he doesn't feel that way when you leave the house, So you got to do better when you leave your house. You got to look better when you leave that house, man. That's how. When you leave without him, when you're going places without him, when you're running errands, you need to look your best all the time. And if you don't normally do that, you need to start doing it and making it a habit every day. So for example, some of y'all, when y'all go out to run y'all's errands, y'all put on sweats, flip-flops, a bonnet, or put y'all hair up, and y'all don't put on no makeup or nothing. Some of y'all, not all of y'all, some of y'all. That's not me. I'm getting dressed. I'm putting on makeup. I'm looking good every time I go out, period. That's how you do it. Okay. To where you're not doing the most, you're just doing the norm. And the norm to me is the most to others. Okay. Look your best when you're going anywhere. You don't have to be a supermodel. You don't have to be like, you just need to look good enough to pull something else if you had to. You need to look good enough to where your man got to worry when you leave the house. That's how good you got to look. Because otherwise, they don't care. They don't bat an eyelash when you leave because they know ain't nobody finna approach you. They already know look how she look. Ain't nobody coming up to her. So you need to look extra good every time you leave the house. That's it. To where no matter where you go, what you do, someone is going to be interested. Whether you entertain it or not is up to you. That's what you need. That's the advantage that you need. If you can't do that, you should start doing it. Okay. If you're not going to do that, if you're too lazy, then don't come here asking me how to make a man jealous, walking out of the house looking crazy, because you know you're not going to be able to do it. What kind of social media presence should a leveled up woman have, and kind of social media post should be a mistake? Well, it depends on what you're looking for in the world. So if you're not married and you're looking to attract someone or just to date or potential or whatever, you shouldn't have anything up there inappropriate. or that will embarrass anyone dating you. Okay? So whatever that means to you, that's what it should be. Or you can always delete stuff after you like meet someone. You can always go and delete or hide things on your social media if you don't think it's going to mesh well. But I feel like a lot of times people don't think that through when they start social media because they're not starting off with that idea in mind. But if it evolves to that, then definitely, you know, go up there and edit a few things out. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, are bikini pics that don't expose your butt inappropriate? It depends on what type of man it is, you know, and it depends on what you're doing and how you, I don't know, like if it were me, the type of man that I would be trying to attract, I wouldn't have them on there, honestly. But, the type of man, I'm going for the higher ups. So I would be going for the higher ups where I like, it's okay if it's like a one piece or if it's a modest two piece. But if it's like really out there and if it's close up, like maybe if it's far away, if it's tasteful, I don't think there's anything wrong with that if you're on vacation or something like that. But not every other photo. Maybe one or two or three photos when you're on vacation. That's literally it. There shouldn't be posted all the time. You know what I'm saying? So just depends on what type of man you're trying to attract and how often you're sharing those type of pictures. You're 7 months pregnant. I feel he become less intimate with me, but he still provide everything to me. What should I do to keep him interested in me? Okay, ma'am, you're 7 months pregnant. He ain't interested at all right now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sorry, ladies, but this is the harsh reality too. Men aren't super attracted to 7-month-old pregnant women. It's weird to them. They feel some type of way about it. Okay? That's just what you're gonna have to understand. If this is your first pregnancy, congratulations, by the way. But men just aren't going to be like that, all lovey-dovey over you when you pregnant like that. It's weird to them. You live in Raleigh, North Carolina. Any suggestions to meet rich? Go to the rich side of town. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know anything about that town because I don't live there. But if anyone lives in Raleigh, North Carolina that can help out with what size of town Sade should go on, let them know in the comments. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said what? That's when you get cheated on when you're pregnant? Uh, well, I hope he's got money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Focus on the baby. Focus on yourself. Focus on the money. Men are going to be men. They're going to do what they want to do. I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but you're 7 months pregnant. You can't expect him to see you and feel the same way, intimately about you right now. Okay. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what it is. Y'all have to. A lot of people don't understand when I say stuff. It's not that I agree with it. It's just that's what it is. And the faster that we can accept what is, we can find the solution and get past it and do what's best for us. Okay. We're not here to argue about what is. We're here to figure out what we can do to benefit from it. Okay. So since he's not giving you intimacy, start asking for gifts. Start saying, you can show that you love me by doing this, or acts of service or whatever you need him to do. You can do this by, having a maid come clean the house, or you can do, you can show me your love by, buying, this and that for the house, for the baby, whatever. So just compensate his lack of intimacy with something financial or beneficial to yourself or services, How do we make sure we're safe when looking for a provider? Tasers, mace, any of those keychain things that they sell online. Get them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't drink drinks that they bring you without you seeing the bartender hand it to them. Don't do any of the stupid stuff you shouldn't be doing anyway. Like a lot of this is common sense, Don't take open drinks if you don't see somebody make it and hand it right to you. Don't go into any places that are not in a public area when you first meet someone. Don't go try to rush back to their house on the first date and you don't know who they are. You know, common sense. Common sense. Oh, Patricia, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Common sense will keep you safe. I promise. Okay. Someone says, share your locations to friends you trust and trust your instincts. Exactly. And tell them and tell them people know who you are, who you with, their name. There's cameras that point out cameras. If you that scared, oh my gosh, there's a camera right there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I told my mom and my sister-in-law I was going out tonight with you and just have your location on. And just in case, get you an old extra phone and put the location on that one too. In case you try to take your other phone. I don't know. And they have some of those like Apple pods that you can put and sew into your clothes or your wig. I don't know. Thank you, Ocean Devotion. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You want to quit your job, girl? You better find your sugar daddy first. Sprinkle, sprinkle. People keep asking me how I lost weight. No Diddy. Yeah, that's the clickbait. We talked about Diddy earlier for a second, but that was literally just clickbait. Well, I've been going to the med spa and I've been getting those weight loss shots. Not the semaglutide, but the one that starts with a T. Tricipitide, or I don't know, something like that. Yes, that's how. Weight loss shots. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all probably would have saw me. And I said that. You got it too, girl, Margaret? Margaret? How do I give the man the benefit of the doubt? I'm hoping. You don't have expectations. You only have standards. So as long as they're meeting your standards, you don't have expectations. Because if you do, you're just going to get disappointed. So you keep them on their toes. Terzipatide? Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It works. All right. You said, what if tasers are legal? Find something that's legal in your country then, ma'am. 5 years of breakup, still want to take revenge. He cheat, girl. Let him go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Men are going to cheat. You going to have to go out and kill every man? Men going to cheat. Men going to cheat. Repeat after me, ma'am. What's your name? Anamika. Most, if not all, men cheat. You're gonna have a revenge on every man in this planet? Let him go, ma'am. Let him go. Go find one with more money. They all gonna cheat. Just get the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said you haven't lost weight. It's been 2 weeks. Girl, you got to get the trizipatide. Is that how you pronounce it? Got to get the one with the T. And how often are you eating? Like, do you eat once a day? What are you eating? And also, when they start off, they start off with a smaller dose and then they increase it. So you're probably on the smaller dose. They'll increase it after a while. And then you'll start to see more. It's like a gradual thing. So they start off with a small dose and then they increase the dose. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said weight loss take time? Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, some of y'all that don't realize it, this is why women want revenge after 5 years, because they're not facing reality. They're not understanding the reality. They're not understanding that men are men and they're going to do what they're going to do. You go into a relationship with false hope, a fairy tale mentality, and when someone is human and real, and a man especially, you find you get mad. You already know what men are. You already know what they are. Why would you expect them to be any different? You think you're going to change a grown, able-bodied man into being what he's not? He is just who he is. So be happy that he's providing for you. And if you want to go cheat too, ma'am, go ahead, go have fun. I don't know if that's legal in your country, but at the same time, maybe if y'all are living in a culture where it's okay for them to and not you to, that's probably why you're even more angry, you know? So you have to go in not caring in the beginning. Like, you already know people, you already know your culture, you already know men. Go in there for only the money, because you're only going to be disappointed for anything else. You already know that, man. You already know this. So find the person that you can deal with the easiest, who's got the most money, because you're going to have to deal with it anyway from anybody else. And stop expecting people to be perfect. They're not going to be perfect. They don't want to be perfect. Let me repeat this. They don't want to be perfect. If they did, they want to do what they did. All right, then. Think about it. If they wanted to be perfect, they would have. They don't want to be perfect. Thank you. So just get the money, girl. Okay. You said don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Exactly. I don't claim them. I just claim his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all you got to say. I don't claim him. Y'all know that song? He ain't mine. I don't claim him. I just claim his money. If you don't want to be kept, don't keep them. Y'all be doing too much. Okay. So do you tell your man your standards? No, you already have standards and they're supposed to meet them. If you got to tell them, then great. At least they're eager to know. If they're eager to know, then tell them. You can do it in a nice way. It's like, this is what I require. If you can't do it, that okay. Thanks for trying. You're next. What do I think about couples counseling? Is he rich? Because I ain't going if he ain't rich, man. I'll go in there and say whatever they need to say to get my money. But I really won't mean it. So, okay. Just like when men go to couples counseling, they'll go in there to say whatever the wife want to hear and go out and do the same thing that they were doing prior. So it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. All right. How to be distant, but also nice and polite to the man. Fake. Be fake. Hi, how was your day today? I'm glad you had a great day. Then that's it. That's all your communication until he says something else. And then you just keep it dry. Just keep it dry. Small talk. Just dry with small talk. That's it. Dry with very small talk. And it's like, oh, that's great. I'm so glad you had a wonderful day. Oh, I'm trying to fix these bangs. They were better looking earlier. Oh, I'm glad you had a wonderful day. Oh, well, you know what? My mom's on the other line, so I really have to go. But it's been great hearing your voice. Goodbye. Done. All right. You said you started being fake when talking to these rich men. That's what you gotta be. You gotta be fake because, okay, so here's the thing. When you're too real, your emotions start to come out. you care too much and you're invested in this person and what they think of you, da 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 da. If you stay focused on your goals and you are, dry and whatever you're saying, but you're still kind, if you're acting fake or whatever, then just it's still polite, it's still nice, it's still being courteous, it's still being having manners. You don't want to get too much into your real self until they earn that. And that's years down the line. Oh, XOXO, your husband pay all the bills and gives you 1K monthly for the expense, but it's not enough. Is it ungrateful to ask for more? No, it's not ungrateful. It's realistic. Because if you're sitting there wanting something and he can't provide it, and the next man that you see out is looking at you and saying, well, I'll give you whatever you want. What do you need? What are you going to do? You're going to allow it, right? Because somebody else ain't doing it for you, right? So you need to go ahead and ask. So you don't have to get it elsewhere. Okay. And if you look good, he gonna say yes. Because he already know you can get it elsewhere. Promise you. You said pop culture is a Dusty trying to scare women from providers. Oh no, should we go back to the Dusties because they're the best? Should we roll around on an air mattress because we're afraid of successful men? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Should we be at the bus stop with a Dusty because successful men are dangerous? Or what? What is he talking about? We got to go back to the Dusties because they're the answer to all that we seek. What's he saying? Okay. You can't have stiletto nails if you're dating a Dusty because you'll pop their air mattress, ma'am. And you know he gonna make you pay for it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Let me see what this fool's saying. Okay. So they're saying providers are gay. So are Dusties. Everybody gay. That's Diddy. Shoot. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All them Dusties in prison is gay too. Yeah. You rather be with a gay broke Dusty on an air mattress or a gay rich man? It's gonna be the same. If they all gay, who cares? Y'all act like y'all the exception. Dusties ain't no exception. They probably more gay. Okay. No Diddy. Dust mites. You said the rich gay man hands down. What's the difference between a rich broke man and a rich gay man? One got money, one don't. That's the only difference. There you go. One can take you shopping and one can't. That's the difference. One can style you and take you shopping and one can't. Oh, hey Shira, I want to level up and just get a decent paying job. Where to start? It can be overwhelming starting at square one. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Work somewhere where you like to work, where you're happy. Start a side business if you have time. Work on both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? If you're on social media, it's very easy to do that because you can advertise. And then you can work and use that money to invest into your own business or to yourself or save. But you got to focus on that first. And then you'll have more free time to go out and socialize and things like that to meet people. If you work at somewhere where there's people that have money already, that's an added bonus. Go work on the rich side of town. That way, if you're on your lunch break, happy hour, before you get to work, if you get there early, you can kind of mingle around on this. So go work on the rich side of town, save your money and start a side business. And then like if you meet someone, they'll be like, oh, so how are you? Da, da, da. Tell me about yourself, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, well, I work here, but I have my own side business I'm trying to get off the ground and work for, work on. They're like, oh, how can I help? Rich people always want to help you. So work on the rich side of town. If you look cute, it'll be easy. Okay. If you're starting from square one and you have to work. Thank you, Shira. Provider for the first time doesn't pay for everything though. Okay. Well, that's good. Just get an extra one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or work up to him paying for everything. If you can get an extra one, great. If not, work on him paying for everything. Especially if he can afford it. There's no reason he shouldn't be. Your friend caught her provider fiance eggplant another man. He confessed he was gay and asked to keep it a secret. What should she do? Okay. She's 23 though. So does she want to be a beard? Can she date other people in the relationship? Like, is it just a marriage of convenience so he can stay in the closet? Like, what is it? Like, what is the arrangement? I would have to understand the arrangement. I probably wouldn't sleep with him anymore. And we would have to make that arrangement. We would have to be like, okay, well, since you're gay, I'm going to let you go ahead and be gay. And since you got this money, I'll be your beard and I'm going to date on the side. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's literally like, unless she thinks she can go out and find a straight provider that she doesn't have to put up with that. If she was traumatized by that, maybe she doesn't want to deal with him anymore. But if she was about her money in the first place, maybe she will want to deal with him. I don't know. But either way, if it were me, it would depend on my relationship with that person and if I could have something on the side or not. I'll be the beard. I don't care. So being a beard versus going and finding a different one. Those are her choices. Be a beard or go find one with money. Diddy had a lot of beards. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said a gay provider sounds nice. All your bills paid and he ain't gonna bother you. Exactly. Okay, that's like the dream, right? Just give me the money. Y'all have fun. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have fun at the gay club. I'll be out here with my other one. Yeah, bye. You said a lot of women are beards for rich gay men who want to stay in the closet as long as they're getting paid. They don't care. Exactly. I think, you know what? Okay, so here's the thing. I always tell women and men, it depends on what you're looking for. Not everyone is looking for the same thing. Y'all have to realize this about relationships. Let's talk about this. Not every woman, not every man is looking for the same type of relationship. Y'all have to understand this. They may have already had the type of relationship that they thought that they were looking for. They may have already had the lovey-dovey lover girl, lover boy relationship that y'all all are seeking. And they may be done with that chapter. They may now be looking for a lifestyle. And so since they've already had certain things, they don't seek it. They don't need it anymore. They've already fulfilled that part of them or their lives, So, and they've seen that it's not what they thought it would be. You get it? So now they move forward or they move on to something different for lifestyle. You get it? So not everybody wants the same thing because they're at different stages of their lives, especially women. And if you think about it, look at men. Men will show you exactly. They will tell you Well, I'm not looking for this right now. They will describe to you the type of relationship that they want so that you don't get confused in what it is. They'll say, well, I'm not looking for anything serious. This is just casual. I'm just friends. Da 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 da. They're telling you, I'm not here for the right reason. I'm not here for the reason that you're here. They're telling you, and you're not listening. Women don't want to hear it, but I'm telling y'all, they will tell you exactly why they're there. It's up to you to listen or not. I know why they're here. I know exactly why they're here. And I'm going to play on it and exploit it as to why they're here. And they know that I know why they're here. So therefore, they're going to play and allow themselves to do whatever I need them to do to allow them to be here in that capacity. So that is the understanding. A lot of women are in there because they think this man is going to be this perfect man. It's not going to do anything like cheat or da 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 da, and all their expectations are going to be met 100%. And then when they're disappointed, they want to, they want to get upset and they want to cry. But you already knew in the beginning that there was going to be a possibility for them to not be perfect. You know, it was a huge possibility that they weren't going to be perfect. Thank you, Miss Emma. So when they tell you, I don't want anything serious, I just want a situationship, or I don't know what I'm looking for yet, or da da da, you need to listen to them. They're telling you exactly who you are to them, not a priority. They're not there for you long-term or for marriage. You asked a boyfriend for money, said, I don't know, because he mad. What do I do? Ask another one, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, the biggest flex any woman can have is options. If you don't have them, you can't flex, ma'am. I will repeat that. Let me repeat that for those of y'all who still won't listen. The biggest flex for a woman to have, besides her own, is options. Besides her own, the biggest flex is options. Because let me tell y'all what options do. If a man knows you have options, they're more likely to say yes, so you don't go to the next and get option, the money from the other options. They give you what you need, so you don't consider other options. They give you what you want, so you don't consider creating other options. So the biggest flex for women, besides having their own, is to have options. If they don't give you money, say, okay, that's fine. I'll find another way to get it. Say that. And they're going to start asking you questions. Well, how are you going to do that? Oh, don't worry about it. If you can't do it, just say you can't do it. Find another way. And find the other way. Because what good is a man if he can't help you? Why is he there? He's useless. What good is he? He ain't doing you no favors. You shouldn't even be embarrassed to say you going elsewhere to get it, because he can't do it. Why are you obligated to somebody who can't do that? Oh, thank you, Anita. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Fatima. So y'all have women literally sitting here being faithful to men that can't do nothing for them, and thinking it's their fault for asking. Ma'am, you with a grown, able-bodied man, you're supposed to be with someone who can provide for you. If they're unable to provide, where's your other option? You have no obligation to a non-provider, I promise you. What they gonna do, get mad and say, I'm not gonna pay your bills because they ain't paying them anyway? You said they normally pay your bills and they said no this time? Well, go get a yes elsewhere, Other person don't know that you made somebody mad. The other person ain't mad at you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If people are going to hold that over your head because they're angry with you and you have to walk on eggshells all the time because if you mess up, they're not going to give you your money. Well, that's why you need an option. You need an option if that's how they act. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They didn't give you no choice. Well, I don't want my bills to be late, so I got to go have another option because you act stupid. All right, then. You forced me to get another option because of how you act. If you were on direct deposit, you wouldn't have to ask him for no money every month. He would just automatically be sending it to you via his bank monthly. So get on direct deposit so he can't pull that crap. And that's exactly what I would have him do if he wants you to forgive him. I would be like, you know what? I don't forgive you. You're mad at me, but I'm even more mad at you. You got to flip it. And I'm not forgiving you. And I don't care what you do. Then he'll like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? Well, let's go to the bank and you put me on direct deposit. That's what we could do. So always use like fights, anger, making up to get something you want. Major. All right. Get on direct deposit, ma'am. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to go to the bank. Yes. You go to the bank. They put your account to directly deposit money from theirs into yours every month on the same day. Okay. Hold on, I got a message. Thank you. Okay, I already said thank you for $2 super charge. Appreciate that. You're okay. What if you know he's useless, but you still have an attachment? Then you're attached to useless nothing. Why are you attached to something useless? Ask yourself why you're attached to something useless. Your boyfriend and options are broke. Well, then you got to level up, ma'am, and go to the rich side of town to where everybody you meet, talk to, walk to, bump into, or whatever has money. And you got to go meet somebody with money. You need to level yourself up and go to the rich side of town and do better. That's literally it. It's a lifestyle change. It's not, I'm going to meet someone by chance that has money. No, I'm going to go where the money is and meet somebody. Period. That's how you got to think. Okay. You got a broke boyfriend, then go get an unbroke boyfriend. Go get a rich boyfriend. Sure, you have problem with being so nice with everyone and end up doing favors for them. They never reciprocate back. They're not supposed to. Thank you, Anita Sprinkle Sprinkle. They're not supposed to reciprocate back if you're always doing for them. You become labeled as the person that does everything without expecting anything back in return if you keep saying yes. So the best thing I can tell you is when someone asks you for a favor, ask them to do something before you do the favor. That's how you can keep it from asking you. And that's how you can get reciprocation. You always get the money before in whatever situation. You always get the favor before whatever situation. So if someone's like, oh, well, can you do this for me today? Yeah, sure. But I need you to do this for me first. Either they're going to say, never mind, I got it, or they're not going to ask you anymore, or they're going to do what you need them to do. But either way, you got to get yours first. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get yours first, man. Put yourself as a priority so that they can start doing the same thing for you. Because right now they don't see you as a priority to yourself. So therefore, they're never going to want to reciprocate because they don't have to. So make them pay first with a favor or make them reciprocate first. I don't even care if you need something or not. Make it up. Just be like, okay, well, I'll do that, but can you bring me such and such and such and such? Or can you Venmo me? Or can you send me some coffee through DoorDash to my job or something like that? Can you send me lunch? You know? So you get stuff done before you do anything for them. It's like, oh, I would love to. I'm going to have to do that on my lunch break. So why don't you just DoorDash me some food? And when I get the DoorDash, I'll eat it early and then I will go do your favor. You know, always exchange something because if you don't, they're going to continue to take advantage. And before long, they'll just stop asking you. You can't be nice. You could be nice and still ask for something. Thank you, Lala. How do I lie without manifesting the lies? Tell the lie, find a way to lie and tell the truth at the same time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or say that it's a lie. So, for example, like when someone says, do you have kids? And you don't want to tell them, you say, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to have kids. So anyway, oh my gosh, I love that shirt. You didn't answer the question. You didn't say whether you had kids or not. You said, I always wanted to have kids. And if you already got kids and you always wanted them, then you ain't lying. So learn how to lie and tell us the truth at the same time. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Unhappy, but you pay bills. No. You're unhappy, but he pays bills. 27 years old, we have a kid. Okay. I would be unhappy too, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because I know y'all aren't living the type of lifestyle that you want to be living in right now. This is why I always tell women to date older. Because think about this. If you married for happiness and you ain't got no money, you can't be happy broke. You can't be happy just because all bills are paid. Are you going on vacations? Are you living the lifestyle? Do you go to work? Are you able to do everything that you want to do? Are you driving the car you want to drive? Are you living that house or the neighborhood that you want to drive in? Of course, you're not happy because you're not living the life that you want to live. Or maybe he's not making you happy anymore because I told y'all after a couple of years, stuff fades. So that's why you need to marry for lifestyle. Provider taking you on shopping dates for our second date. Okay. Do you have any advice? I have never been on a shopping date and I don't know how to act. I will thank, hug, and smile, take his hand and drag him into shops. What else can I do? Well, okay, does he have money? Because like you need to know what his budget is. I guess depending on what mall y'all go to, y'all could figure out the budget. But I would definitely, like, if for a more expensive thing, I would try it on. Like if it's a dress or some shoes, I would definitely try them on in front of him. I would get the salesperson in the shop to kind of like help get him to buy stuff for you. So like brag on him in front of the salesperson, maybe a little bit. So he looks like the man. Like, oh my gosh, yes, he's taking me shopping and I really want something beautiful to wear, stuff like that. Or, if y'all go to like a store with purses or whatnot, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. Thank you so much for taking me here. I can't wait to see all the stuff that they have, just be excited like a little kid in a candy shop. And he's going to like to see that. And every time he buys you something at the register, like give him a hug and a little peck on the cheek. I'm like, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, J10, why do so many women here not like sleeping with the husband? Is it so bad to want that to have a natural, normal sex drive? Depriving yourself seems crazy. PI. Please explain. Okay. After many years of being in a relationship, that y'all don't even have to be married. But after many years of being in a relationship with the same person, literally, and I think this is also why a lot of men cheat, it becomes a job. It doesn't become something that's fun anymore. It becomes literally a job. So like I always say, like how people let their marriage turn more into friendships. That's literally what happens the longer you stay married. Also, the man doesn't really do more around the house and the woman is more tired and she resents him a lot because he's not doing the most and he's not romantic anymore and he's not doing this anymore. He's not doing that. So a lot of wives don't want to sleep with their husbands anymore because it has nothing to do with sex drive. It has something to do with him. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. He doesn't deserve it. See, y'all don't realize that when women get married, the men still have to earn you. Still. Thank you, Bayline Hair Care. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Baylana Hair Care. Thank you. So when you get, it's not about a relationship. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all because y'all asked. In a marriage, it's not like a boyfriend, girlfriend. It's not like you're dating. It's totally different. Okay. So whether you have a healthy sex drive or not doesn't even matter. Does this man deserve you? Did he earn you today? Did he do right by you today? Are you even attracted to him today? Did his behavior with you and the children and the family at the family function make you happy today? No? Okay, well, you ain't getting none. It's just like that. It has nothing to do with sex drive. He earns it or he don't earn it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So ask most women that are married. They'll tell you they got to earn that. You said you lose respect and don't want to sleep with them anymore. Darlene says she lost respect and don't want to sleep with him anymore. That's what happens when you are married to people that are not perfect. So it's literally, did I miss your super chat? Hold on. NB, hold on. It's literally up to the man to whether he continues to attract the woman or not in the marriage. How do you bring up your sugar daddy to your sugar daddy that you're going away to see your family for 2 weeks, and how to still secure my allowance for the next month? Okay, ask him to go because he's going to say no. And then say, well, I need to go see my family for 2 weeks, but I'll be back and, we can talk every day. So you gotta like bluff on him a little bit. It's like, well, I'm going to see my family for 2 weeks. Do you want to go? And he's gonna be like, no, I'm not ready to meet your family. Da da da. Well, I'll call you every day. I'll be back. Give him a date that you're coming back and make plans. When you make plans before you get back, so you have a date to ensure that you're going to see him again. So make a plan to go out on a date with him before you even leave to go visit your family. So when you get back, you have a date. Oh, name sprinkle sprinkle. You want a provider, but you have doubts you have in doubt that they'll accept. Well, you got to find somebody that likes you 10 times more. That's also a provider. If you have doubts, you got to level up yourself so you have no doubts. Like, you got to walk into a place, see a guy that knows that has money, and he knows is going to say yes to you. That means you got to work on you too. Looks, clothing, makeup, attitude, self-confidence, etc. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, JT, and I hope that answers your questions, ma'am. Ask all the married ladies in here. They'll probably agree in some form to what I said. Maybe not everything, but most of it. You cut your provider off, but I want him back. He bought me a car and was getting me to the apartment, but how did I get him back? Girl, why did you let him go in the first place, ma'am? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he doing all that, did you let your emotions get in your way? You're supposed to keep your mind on the bag, not the man. He gonna mess up regardless, but his money gonna be there. Y'all keep forgetting this. The man gonna mess up, but his money gonna be there. The man gonna mess up, but his money gonna be there. When you get rid of the man, his money ain't gonna be there. So guess what? Stop getting rid of the man if you're gonna take him back anyway. Keep the man, keep the money. Keep your mind on the prize, not him. How do you level up and get a boyfriend that isn't broke, or options that aren't broke? You got to look like a man. You got to look like the type of woman that a rich man wants. That's what you got to look like. That you got to work on yourself to where you look like the type of woman that a rich man got on his arm. That's what you got to do. And then you go to the rich area and pull. How do I deal with men? Okay, trans trying to be me and calling himself a woman just to steal and benefit off my opportunities and advantages as a real woman is so disrespectful and annoying. Honestly, if you're friends with trans people and that's what they're doing to you, then they don't respect you. And also, if you choose to be friends with whoever you choose to be friends with, a lot of times those type of things are going to happen. And so why don't you just hang around by yourself and not hang around anybody? That can happen with a woman. It doesn't matter if they're trans or not. A woman can steal your man or copy you. You know what I'm saying? So go out by yourself. Hang around yourself. Be by yourself sometimes. And you don't have to worry about anybody doing anything. Tips for disguising your general disgust with men. Acting. Fake smile and acting. Okay. You said that's why you don't do friends? Huh. If friends are going to be an issue, or people that you hang around are going to be an issue, then go out by yourself. Okay. That's what I would do. Like, if I see that you're a problem, I'm going by myself. Um, you said, should you walk around rich malls you've leveled up in 21? If I don't know how old, I don't know what your schedule is, but try to go during the weekday in the AM. If you're going on the rich side of town, wherever you go in the AM, like, which is morning, anytime before noon, on the rich side of town on the weekdays. Okay, on the weekdays. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, you don't take friendship seriously. Distraction. Yeah. Keep your mind on the bag, man. Are men in their 40s too young? Is their money too young? Can they afford your lifestyle at that age? The lifestyle that you want? But honestly, it depends on what you're looking for. And I always tell this. When I look at age, I look at what are they able to provide for me. So they could be 40. Are they a millionaire? Are they making a high six figures? What are they able to provide for you? I don't care about their age. Most people that are 40 and under aren't able to provide for you unless they're, got a lot of money in their, in their youth, or they got rich quick. So are they able to provide the lifestyle for you at 40? For now, okay. Are they able to level up to the level that you want them to provide for you in their older age? Is their career going somewhere? That's what you have to think about. Do they have a job, or do they have a career? Is their career going places? Are they going to be making more money or the same money? So you got to think about those things. And yes, we as women should be thinking about those things, because we are going to eventually want to settle down, start a family, and those things are required in order to do so. So we should be worried about whether they're going to, be able to provide a lifestyle and more money in the future. Because if we don't, then we're stupid if we don't think about that. Okay. So get money. Mhm. Now, I keep trying to tell y'all, I'm not a dating coach. I don't care what AI or Google says. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not a dating coach. I'm a financial advisor. Get money. All right. Listen to me. I don't care what AI or Google says when you look up my name. I don't care what other people say. I am not a dating coach. I am not a relationship coach. I am a get your money coach. Okay. I'm about getting his, saving yours. Getting his, starting a business. Getting his, and yours. I'm not a dating coach. I'm not going to tell you how to make a man fall in love. I'm not going to tell you how to go to counseling. I'm not going to tell you how to make a man do A, B, C, and D. I'm going to tell you how to get his money. Now, if that includes this and that, great. But it's not about the man. So when y'all ask me questions about relationships, if it has nothing to do with money, I'm gonna make it about money, period. Because after a couple of years, you ain't gonna feel the same way anyway. Get money. That's what it always turns into. It's always gonna turn into the money. Well, I thought you loved me. Well, how come you can't help me? Well, I thought you loved me. How come we can't do this? Oh, I thought you loved me because he ain't got no money. That's why. All your friends are going on vacation. All your friends are getting married. All your friends are getting nice cars. All your kids, I mean, all your friends are having kids, going to the nice schools, and you sitting up here in an apartment with a dusty. I'm going to tell you where you went wrong. You didn't go for the money. But I love him. Okay, well, then have fun. Go ask a relationship coach or a dating coach how to continue to please your dust. Goodbye. I don't do that over here. This is not no dating or no dating coach channel, no relationship coach channel. I don't have the same morals as a dating coach. Y'all have to understand that I don't have the same moral. It's not going to be tit for tat. It's going to be, you like me 10 times more? You going to pay these bills? All right, then we could talk. That's what it's going to be like. Please describe what a woman should look like when searching for a rich man. A woman should look like what a rich man finds appealing enough to cross the room for and talk to, perhaps buy her a drink wherever they are, or to interrupt her from her daily chores of running errands to compliment her. Okay, men are visual creatures. So it all depends on where you are, you know, what type of place you're at. You don't have to be dressed up in an evening gown for a rich man to approach you if that's not what's appropriate for the place that you're at. But you do have to be attractive enough to make him cross a room and talk to you. That's it. You got to catch his eye, man. And also remember where you are. You're on the rich side of town where everybody's rich, or most people are rich, or he may know other people. Da, da, da. So you need to look like the type of person that he can introduce to his friends, his co-workers, if he has a job, his family, his business partners. So you need to look the part of a rich man's wife, whatever that may look like to him or to you, whatever he's crossing the room for, you know, whatever he's willing to cross the room for in public and introduce his friends to and his colleagues to and his partners to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what you need to look like. Okay, so now when I say go to the rich side of town, think about this. You go to the rich side of town. You don't want to stick out like a sore thumb either. So you need to go observe. You need to go observe what everyone's doing, how everyone's dressing, how everyone's carrying themselves, etc., etc. You need to go do your research. And before you get on the rich side of town, you can't expect people to swarm you like they do in the dusty clubs, you know. You're gonna have more quality than you will quantity. So you may go out on the rich side of town for a week straight, and you might talk to one person, maybe two, versus going out, you know, to the dusty bar, the dusty club, and having a swarm of dusties hit you up. It's not the same thing because they have nothing to offer you. But these guys are providers. So 2 is better than 10 dusties. 2 providers on the rich side of town is better than 10 dusties in the broke bar. Okay. So if you want to get to the bag, yes, you're going to have to fit in. Then you can do whatever you want after you get the bag because you got the bag. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Get to the bag first, then do what you want to do. That's what everybody keeps forgetting. Get to the bag first, then do what you want to do. Yeah. Do what you want to do. But get to that bag first. That way you can do what you want to do. My little brush. And I'm not the one to argue with. You got to argue with yourself when you come home with a bag or not. I already got mine. Okay. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to help. If y'all don't find it helpful, then leave it at the table. Okay. Let's see. If it's not helpful to you, don't do it. It's helped many women I know. This is a little cute brush I have in my purse. All right. You see him being swarmed by dust is a nightmare? Exactly. Okay. You see, I'm just telling y'all the truth, whether y'all want to hear it or not. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. If you don't like it, don't listen. Because a lot of people won't listen until they have to, or until all else fails. Then they're gonna want to listen, and it's gonna be years later. Just listen now. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't care what you do. I don't know y'all. I have nothing to gain from y'all getting a provider or not. I really don't. I could care less what you do. But the point is, I'm helping you, giving you information. It's up to you to listen and to apply it or not. Okay. Okay. Exactly. Would I ever let someone fly me out? If no, only for business. Only if we're doing a business deal. I ain't flying out to no dude. Only if we're doing business. Only if I'm getting and I'm talking about real business, like where I can make lots and lots of money, like business, like starting businesses, products, LLCs and corporations and whatnot. I'm not getting ready to fly out to no man just because I'm better than that. I'm beyond that now. But if maybe when I was in my 20s, if I was young, I see back in the old days, they didn't fly you out by yourself. They let you bring other people with you because it was kind of weird to just get flown out by yourself. That you want to bring a friend or a couple of friends, because if they had money to fly you out like that, they have money to fly your friend out with you and get y'all's own rooms or hotels or whatever. Nowadays, they're just flying y'all out alone, and that's not how we used to do it back in the old days. You flying me out, you flying my friend too. You flying my sister, you flying my friend. It's a group effort, and we all get in our own separate rooms. So, like back in the day when people flew you out, they weren't flying you out on their extra points or flying you out to Dubai. They were flying you somewhere, wherever you wanted to go or wherever they were, but they were making it worth your while. They were going to take you shopping. They were going to do all these nice things, So, but if I don't really know, but if you want to go. That's up to you. But I'm bringing people. I got to bring my entourage. So bring your entourage, ma'am. See if he'll bring your entourage. How do you keep the connection going after meeting a provider at the bar? I feel like it's hard when I'm with them one-on-one. You have to be so magnetic that they want to see you again. You got to leave them wanting more, not wishing you shut up. Okay, so talking too much is a no-no. You don't sit at the bar and tell your life story. You stay mysterious, seductive, and leave them wanting more. That way they ask for your number. Okay, you got to practice mystery and seduction. Leave them wanting more. Don't be all extra, telling them your life story, laughing. You You gotta remain a mysterious, dark, feminine type woman for a man to be allured and want to chase you further from the conversation at the bar. Okay? You're not supposed to be like this open book. That's boring. Okay? Don't be an open book. Be a mystery to solve. A seductive mystery to solve. There you go. Okay. Uh, 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 uh. Thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Uh, Shira, are you meant to ask them explicitly if they can provide? If you're in the rich side of town, ma'am, and I'm talking about the rich side of town, if they're able to afford to even be over there, they're probably going to have a nice car. They're going to have nice clothes. They're going to be in nice places. They're going to be able to provide. You know what I mean? So when you're going out with someone, if they ask you out on a date, usually they're going to suggest somewhere very nice or whatever. Like you're going to be able to tell just by how they walk, talk, act, where they invite you out to, you know? And you have to just be the type of person that is always provided for when you deal with men. So it's a mentality. It's a mentality. So for example, anybody that I would ever like deal with would already know from the start that I don't deal with anyone unless they're providers. Just by how I walk, talk, and act, you know, and the conversations that I have and how I would address that. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for taking me out. It's such a treat. I love generous men who have good taste and know how to please women. You've impressed me so much. Thank you. I'm saying that. Why? Because they're providing. They're taking me to somewhere nice. They know I like nice things and like to be impressed. Now, if they ask me to split a bill or pay bills, if they want to be, you know, exclusive with me, they already know that's not generous. That's not impressive. That's not nothing, you know? And then if you look good, the man wants to provide for you. So you don't have to go anywhere else to get money. Hmm. So act and walk and talk like you already expect men to be providers. That's the answer. You don't, it's not an option. It's a must. Tell him what he is. Tell him that he's a provider. I'm so glad I finally met a provider. You know, you're so sweet. You're so generous. Thank you so much for dinner. And, you know, hopefully more to come. Here you go. But you got to look good while you're doing it. Those words coming out of a woman's mouth that don't take care of herself is comedy. Oh, NB, sprinkle, sprinkle, how not to fight your sugar daddy when he's being rude to me. Um, leave, go somewhere else. Get on your phone, put on your earbuds, go to the bathroom. I don't know. Do whatever you got to do to avoid it. Okay. Be mean back, but then in a nice, nasty way, and then leave. Then come back later when you're not upset after you've gone shopping with his money. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, advice on partial provider, pays all bills, gave credit card, small cash. I work and save money to leave house, have stack and struggling for professional certificate. He pays for tutor and I'm half done. Is it worth it to stay and finish exam? Girl, I would have started a business with his credit card by now, Ashley. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I would have took that credit card and bought inventory and started me an online drop ship company or an online Amazon shop or something with that credit card. And my money will be making money right now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I wouldn't be struggling with somebody that's paying partial bills. I'd take his credit card and open me up a business, ma'am. Use it for what it's for. Buy yourself some inventory, pay for an online shop, get you a drop shipper, and start selling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Advertise, get on social media, pay people to advertise your stuff, get you a Shopify shop, all of the above. Because it don't make no sense to struggle. You ain't got to do nothing but answer a couple of emails a day. Take his credit card, buy you an online shop. While you studying and doing all your exams, you'll be making money in your sleep. Period. Okay. I know a lot of people say, oh, that sounds like a scam. Then why do I have 3 of those companies? Why do I make money in my sleep? Why do I wake up to a bunch of money in my account after I go to sleep? Because it's not a scam. Start a business online, man. Everybody shops online. Do you know somebody that don't shop online? He's going to be a partial provider. Y'all are probably both young. He can't afford the lifestyle you need him to provide you yet. So use what he got to get more. Okay? Use his credit card and whatever he's giving you and start you an online business. That way you never have to struggle. Okay? I promise you. You might end up making more money off of that than you do whatever you're going to school for. Because everybody shop online. Get you a TikTok shop. Do something. Okay. It's literally very easy. A child could literally do it. That's how easy it is. Okay. You crying at no Diddy? That was clickbait, y'all. I talked about it for a second. Now I just need that to get y'all up in here. It worked. But no Diddy. I told y'all, I lied and told the truth at the same time. No Diddy. We ain't talking about Diddy. Not no more. La Peach is in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all for all the members being here. Let me shout out some of these members. Karen K, sprinkle, sprinkle. I know y'all be members, and sometimes like I forget to shout y'all out, but it's too many. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. All the people that are members. How do you deal with a narcissist? Become a bigger narcissist. Then you won't deal with one, because then they'll be the victim. Ooh, you said Tupac was right about Bad Boy Records. Oh my gosh. We listened to that song, the one where he was going off, or he's just like cursing for like 10 straight minutes. Like, it was hilarious. What was the name of that song? Hit 'em up. It's funny. Yeah, that song is hilarious. Yeah, I was taking notes. That's how you troll correctly. Thank you. This how you could. He was trolling hard on that one, but he was telling the truth on a lot of it. Yes. Okay. Oh, Ike said he liked my wig. Oh, Ike, you want to borrow it? I like your wig too, Ike. Where can we learn about marketing from small business? Online. The internet has everything. YouTube has everything. There are literally people that make money on making videos on YouTube on how to do exactly what you're looking to do. All you got to do is just type it in the search bar. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Google, YouTube. Go on YouTube. It's easier to explain there because people are talking to you there. They might even show you step by step. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all got your clickbait. You say you wish Pac was still alive. He might be, girl. You never know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But what advice would you give men to get a quality girlfriend? Get money. Women like money, so make sure you have some. The more money you have, the better quality woman you're going to get. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just like with everything else. The more money you have, the better quality car you're going to get. The more money you have, the better type of house you can afford. The better type of clothes. So the woman is the same. You got to get money. Well, if you already have money, if you're looking for what type of woman to get when you have money, get one that's going to make you better and has their own life. That means they're not totally emotionally dependent on you because they have their own social group of friends. They have their own hobbies. They have their own, thing that they do. So they're not always worried about what you're doing or all up under you or trying to drain the life out of you emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So find a woman with hobbies and a life and friends. That's respectable. That looks good. That looks nice or whatever. There you have it. And that likes money. Uh-oh, Stephanie, sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. Thanks for being a new member. What do I think about Diddy? They finally got him. That's what I think. They finally got him. It's only a matter of time. Yeah. They got him. Why is your name Sad? Are you sad? Is that why you're saying mean things because you're sad? Well, if you got money, you probably wouldn't be sad. So get some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They say Pac and Jimi Hendrix are in Cuba vibing. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said my look is giving Michael Jackson. Why, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What can I do to always eat? You have hunger? Girl, get them shots. Get them weight loss shots. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They got technology now. They got medicine now. You don't have to be what you are. You can always just get some money. Get your sugar daddy to pay for it. Get somebody to pay for it. Sometimes your insurance will pay for it. It just depends. Uh-oh, Scarlett, sprinkle, sprinkle. You was talking to a Dusty and he wouldn't talk about anything serious, only lustful mess. So I started talking about money and he got mad. Now I've tried. What? Girl, why are you even talking to a Dusty? You wasting time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the donation. But why would you even talk to a Dusty? It don't make no sense. You wasting time. You might as well have been talking to the air. Okay. You said block Sad? Okay. What's Sad doing now? Being sad? Uh-oh, thank you. Soul Decision, sprinkle, sprinkle. They think it's attractive because of the music. Oh, well, they thought wrong. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said y'all got a Dusty in the house? Shira is Lil. I'm Lil. Did I lose weight? Thank you for noticing. Shoot, I thought you said I was little. I ain't say I'm fatter. Make up your mind. They don't know what they saying. You need to go get your eyes checked with the optometrist if you can afford it. They've been wearing the same prescription glasses since they picked me. She bought them some 5 years ago. Okay. You said learn to control your weight, Shira. Learn to control your hair, Ike. Look at that. You got a bowl cut. Since when are you a dietitian, Ike? Ain't nobody even paying you for your services. I don't even think you're a dietitian, so I'm not coming to you for advice on weight loss or weight control or whatever. I already have someone for that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, and they're very qualified. So thank you for your input, but not necessary. Okay. Don't come for she right. You're moving to Australia and to find a provider. How should you navigate being a foreigner to them? Girl, I don't know. I've never been there. I've never been to Australia. Girl, just fake an Australian accent. Just say nar instead of no. Nar Diddy. All you gotta do is say nar. Nar Diddy. You'll fit in. Go ahead. Just say nar. Every time you want to say no, just say nar. That'll help you out for a little while, but I don't know. I've never been to Australia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you wanted to know the spiritual meaning of no Diddy? I mean, don't drop the soap. Oh, pretty C, sprinkle, sprinkle. It says, be out of that party before midnight. Be out of the party before the after party. Okay. Do I have a sugar daddy? I'm married. Okay. Do you gotta tell Diddy no? Or Nar if you're from Australia? You gotta tell him Nar. Yeah, it's funny how all those people that y'all are dissing were so right. They always say the crazy people are always gonna be right. Even though people clown on them, even though people say this, and that, they always end up right. Because like, Ye, Cat Williams, a bunch of people that were talking about him, Mace, all the girls from his girl band. You said Orlando Brown, Jaguar Wright. Everybody thought that they were crazy, but there's always some truth in that crazy. Oh, Russell in the house, sprinkle, sprinkle. Nice necklace today. Thank you, Russell. Yes, thank you, Russell. Appreciate it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say he gonna spike that drink? No, he not. Don't drink nothing around Diddy. All the baby oils. No wonder there was a shortage of baby oil for a while. You said, oh my gosh, it's Russell. Yes, Russell's in the house. Y'all go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Y'all know Russell. He's on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah. Uh-oh, Russell, they getting mad at you. The Dusty's getting mad at you. They say you need to leave. Why would y'all be mad at a grown man? That has nothing to do with you. You say, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Russell's still looking for a woman without curtains, knee curtains, hair curtain, knee curtains. Y'all silly. Oh, Russell, 1,000 bottles of oil is crazy. Oh my God. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. What was he doing with all that oil? You know what? I didn't want to imagine. Thank you, Russell. But it's the kind that squirts. So you know why they was having the freak off. He was probably just like spraying it like water bottles, like on the group of people. Um, because that's the only thing I can imagine they were doing with it. Just like, mm-mm. You said drugs were in the oil? Exactly. You're like, here, put this baby oil on. Here, tricking them. That's messed up. And I was like, well, how did he buy all those without nobody knowing? You know what? I think he said, you know, in order to get into the party, everybody got to bring a bottle of baby oil. And so he collected all the baby oils over the years, and then he started putting stuff in them because that was like, you know, what you got to bring to get into the party. Because Costco said they didn't order it from him or from Costco. So he must have told people to bring it in order to get in. I met up with some guy at a bar and he didn't pay for a dang thing. And that, what? Then he had the nerve to ask you for a date. Girl, I'm sorry that happened to you. First of all, he wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes if he hadn't bought you anything. Like if he ain't buying no drinks, I'm walking. Thank you, Pretty C. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My husband went through your bank statement on your phone and saw expenses. Now he wants me to pay 50% of the rent. How can I avoid paying this bill? Tell him no. You the man. You pay all the bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your expenses have nothing to do with him. Nothing. Well, your money is your money, man. Not his. Not y'all's, but yours. And you need to tell him that straight up. Say, I'm sorry, that's not your money, that's mine. You pay all the bills, you the man. You want respect, pay the bills. Otherwise, I'm gonna go find me another one on the side who gonna pay the rest of my bills. You think I'm gonna pay 50% living in a house with a grown, able-bodied man and sleep with him? You must be crazy. Y'all gotta start talking because these men will tell you, you have money, pay the bills. No, sir. You wanna be friend zone real quick? Ask me to pay your bill. You want roommate status real quick? No, thank you. You tell him straight up, okay, roommate. Guess I should start making dates since you ain't the man no more. Mm-mm. We don't pay bills living in the house of grown men. Look, I know this is sad to say, but even Diddy's women didn't pay nothing. They might have paid in a different way, but they wasn't paying no bill. Anyway, look, if Diddy don't make women pay bills, and as crazy as he is, and terrible as he is, and your man is asking you to pay bills, I mean, no. The answer is gonna be no. You said most men are feminine. he what? And plus, if he was paying all the bills before he saw your expenses, then he should continue paying them. You said you're cheap. I'm a woman. I can afford to be cheap. Remember that. And I know people say, "Oh, you just say because you're a woman, because you're a woman." You dang right. I'm a woman that has accomplished a lot. I can afford to not pay anything. My presence is enough. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, he was going to be paying rent for the house anyway that he lived in, with or without her. What's the difference? A woman's presence is valuable. If you don't know it and you don't act like it, neither will anyone else. Right? Uh-oh, Nathan in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh my gosh. He's saying the N-word. Okay. It doesn't bother me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say it all you want. Shira, can you eat what? No, but your mom can. All right. Like literally, if you're coming in here to troll, thank you, because the algorithm recognizes that it's simply just another comment and it brings me more subscribers. And I'm trying to get to 1,000,000. So the more you comment, the closer I get. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Once I get to 1,000,000 on YouTube, oh my gosh, I'm going to celebrate big. You said they're such haters. They're such brokies. Brokies. Girl, we don't listen to broke people. They in survival mode. Okay. They're just in survival mode, so we can't really blame them for being broke. You said, am I transgender? Do you want me to be pink venom? Do you like trans? Because I can point you to many transgender women if that's what you're into. Trans women are beautiful. Do you agree? Pink venom? Is that what you want? Don't be ashamed. We all have a type. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said trolls are trolling today. Girl, I know. They didn't put out a troll alert. All the broke dusties get together and come troll my channel so I can get higher in the algorithm and get more and more subscribers. Y'all come on. Y'all come on. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get it, pink venom. We don't care. As long as y'all are commenting, that's all that matters. See the bots? There's bots that comment, and then there's trolls that comment. I get paid more from trolls than bots. Oh, it don't matter because you're a real account. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I like Taylor Swift? I don't dislike her, but I don't really listen to her music. I like, okay, if we're gonna go into the pop music, I like, me and my daughters like Chaperone, Sophia Carpenter. We like Lana Del Rey. I think we like Ben. Sprinkle, sprinkle, as far as pop music. You said, oh, Slay. We like Beyonce. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She's smart doing her businesses, like getting her liquor or her whiskey business. And now she's done that deal with Levi, so she's gonna like release some new Levi collab, some new jeans that everybody gonna go rush to buy. So she's smart on her business. She's on her Zoom. She's on stated on her business for sure. You said trans women are not beautiful. Well, what are they then? The ones I've seen look good. I mean, there's some that look bad too. Don't get me wrong. There's some ugly ones, but there's some cute ones. Okay. But y'all, y'all can have your own opinion, but y'all will still stay online, talk about being demure, even though a trans woman came out with that statement and went viral. Y'all will all be saying demure, 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 but then talk trash about trans people. But that's fine. Y'all are hypocrites and we don't take y'all seriously anyway. Like, even if I were trans, I would be proud of who I was. I would literally be proud of it. That would be my main marketing. But since I'm not, and people in here are talking trash, y'all must really like something that y'all are ashamed to like because y'all brought it up. It's okay if you're attracted to trans. Just say you're attracted to trans. Most of y'all are attracted to anything moving, especially these guys in here. I remember back in the day, I'd have 1,000 people in my DM talking about, do you like this? Do you like that? You know, get out my inbox. I like money. Get out of here, Brokies. Okay. So these men will mess with anything walking and moving, some of these dusties. The men that have more money, at least they have more options and they're more selective. You can tell a broke man by how many women they try to go after at, in a short period of time. You can tell they broke because they keep getting no's and no's and no's, so they have to keep trying to get a yes. But when a rich man goes after a woman, he gonna get a yes. It's gonna be quick. He's gonna like, okay, you wanna roll? Let's go. He's not gonna have to go to 10 different women to get a yes. You said trans women are men. Okay, so they're men and they're trans and they're transitioning into a woman. What's the difference? You didn't say female, you said woman, man. There's a difference. I mean, y'all dusty should know. Talking about females all the time. Females, when you really female yourself, acting like one. Y'all be acting like females more than these females be acting like females. Dusties. Okay. And ladies, ladies, if you're now, here's my thing. I'm going to talk about it in a second. He not spending money anymore. He had what? He get boyfriend 2 years. What gift? No, he think got what money? What to say? Girl, just get 2 boyfriends. Call it a day. Get more money. Get more boyfriends. If you can't get money out of one, get money out of 2. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Always get more than one if the one can't supply you. Okay? That's just it. Sorry. If he can't do it, another one can. All right. Thank you. You said men who think trans ain't beautiful. I have been to Thailand. Oh, the lady boys. You know, the funny thing is, like, y'all don't know. A lot of people don't realize, but just because you're intimidated or don't understand or you're threatened, don't mean you gotta be mean. Just if it ain't your cup of tea, it ain't your cup of tea. If a man, if a man likes trans, let them like trans. They don't like you. If you're a woman, they want that. If they like women over trans, they don't want trans. They want women. Just let people like who they want to like. It don't matter. I don't care. It's no threat to me. I'm gonna look good regardless. Oh, Beautix Thompson, I'm gonna look good regardless of who like me or not, because I don't care. I'm gonna still get what I want out of life, regardless of who's this and who's that. I don't care. They're not. No one is a threat to me. Okay, y'all be sitting there worried like, look, if you look good and you're able to attract, you shouldn't be worried about nothing. That's what I'm saying. If you look good, you should be able to attract. Nobody should be your competition. If you look good, you got a good mind, you're smart, you're seductive, you should be able to pull, period. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make it to 1 million. Yes. I gotta go in about 30 minutes though. You said Zazzle is a dropship company. Uh-oh, A-Ma. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You sure right about that? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, Miss Sure, your sugar daddy is a pilot, but his thing is small. Okay, what to do? Girl, get you another one. Collect his money, get another one. What you gonna do? Make sure they both got money though. Solutions. If you don't want another one, then go to the store and buy you something. Girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. You said, would I be with Diddy? Heck no. Heck no. He wasn't my type. I could tell he was crazy back in the old days. I grew up in the 90s. There was everybody knew what Diddy was about back in the old days. So we already knew. Like, nope. Why he touching on that man like that? Why he rubbing on the shoulders? Nope. Most women knew what Diddy was about. So the ones that probably are a little older. Will a single man chase after a married woman? Of course. Men will chase after anything they want. Thank you, Lindsay. Loves LV. A man will chase after anything that they want. As long as they got some money to chase with. If they ain't got no money, they might as well just stop chasing. Stop chasing if you ain't got no money, sir. Because once you get to what you got, you can't afford it. So yeah, they will. You said they were chasing you after you was pregnant. Oh my gosh. Hopefully they had some money. What do I think on Lana's new husband? I think they said she met him in 2018 or something. I don't know. She met him a long time ago. So they had known each other for a while. Mhm. You know, them Louisiana accents can get you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He owns his own company. You know, he might have some money. I don't know. I didn't really look into it on that level. But y'all know Lana is weird. I'm gonna call Lana. Is weird and she do what she want. She's not like she doesn't care what people think. He probably got money. He could skin an alligator, good at alligator. I mean, that might just be impressive enough to her. Maybe she feels protected by him. He does have his own money. I don't know how much he got, but could be the Louisiana accent. We don't know. Okay. Uh, okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how do you know about Diddy? The news. Uh, Actually, back in the old days, everybody knew about Diddy. They just couldn't say nothing because, like I said this earlier in the video, now that there's internet and social media, people can say what they want with and it's out there quick. Back in the old days, there were only news channels and tabloids. And if you paid the news channels and the tabloids to not run stories about you or to not listen to people that's talking about you or saying stuff, then the story would get squashed. But they can't pay off everybody with a phone. You know what I'm saying? So during the 90s, there was no social media. There was only the media, and that could be controlled. But social media and what people put on social media is less controlled. So therefore, that's why he got busted because there was too many people talking and not caring, and they can't be paid off. Your sugar daddy said you hold him back during intimacy. Girl, tell him money excites you. Tell him money excites me. Put some money in that account. Watch what happens. Okay. Orgenta, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Oh my gosh, is this the pre-lady? You look phenomenal. What? Thank you. I think you misspelled something, but thank you, girl. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Appreciate that. Do I think Beyonce and Jay-Z have any involvement in it? No, I don't think so. I think they just went to the parties to show up and be nice and support him. Then they probably left before midnight and got up out of there. Okay. Because I think because Diddy always tell this story about Michael Jackson coming to his house uninvited to look for Beyonce to get her out of there before midnight. Well, he said he was looking for Beyonce. So Michael Jackson would never crash a party that he was not invited to. He's too good for that. But he came to get Beyonce out of there before they could take advantage of her, before the Diddy party started, the after party. And he always tells that story, but it's true. So he got her up out of there. But since Jay-Z is back in the 90s, those were like the two big moguls, him and Jay-Z and like maybe Jermaine Dupri. And so they all they were the only top successful Black businessmen in that industry. So they were associated with each other, but they weren't doing all the freaky stuff together. That was just Diddy. That's why Jay-Z is like Sagittariuses, especially, they're very business minded and they care about their reputation on a high level. So they would never do anything on that level unless it was staged on purpose. So therefore, when Michael Jackson was looking for Beyonce, he was trying to get her up out of there before the stroke of midnight, because he didn't want her to become a victim. And also, like back in the days, people did not snitch on each other. They had street cred and whatnot because their music was gangsta and this and that. Now everybody snitching, So back in those days, it was uncouth. It was like street code or something. I don't know. So now, because you have to remember, Beyonce started off in the 90s. And now it's 2024. So therefore, that's a long, long time. And they've been on tour, they've been busy. You think they got time to be going to the Diddy party? They're billionaires. Okay, in Switzerland, and only time you high value men, they are at lunch with colleagues. How do I approach? Go to lunch, man. Sit at the bar at lunch. They see you looking cute, they might just come over there and get them a little drink. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go sit at the bar. Sometimes when they finish with lunch, they'll come over there. Okay, okay. What do I think about Nara Smith and her traditional house thing? Nara Smith and her husband are models. They are supermodels. Well, closest y'all gonna get to supermodels in this day and era. They have kids. She's 22. I loved to cook when I was 22 too. Okay. Her man is attractive. I had all the time in the world to make ravioli from scratch when I was 22 as well. But that translates different down the line when you get older, when you have more kids, when you are deeper into your relationship and things like that. I have a culinary arts degree. I can make anything from scratch. Okay. But I don't. And also, I don't think she got with him for his money. So this is a whole different thing. There's a whole different vibe there. I think it's cute, but I think you're gonna see more age gap sugar daddies and younger women than you're gonna see supermodel making money from food from scratch. I think you're gonna see more of that, even though it's cute and sweet. But you're gonna see more age gap relationships with rich men than you are gonna see that. The men are not like that here, very shy, conservative during the day. Okay. Wear red, sprinkle, sprinkle. Red gets the attention. They may walk over to you. Or if you don't want to wear red lipstick. Okay, wear your red lipstick and smile and make eye contact. If they don't want to come over, then they're not trying to talk to you, man. Like, you know, you got to be that alluring and that mysterious to make a man want to do the opposite of what he wants to do. That's the whole point of seduction. Okay, all right. Work on it, man. Work on it. All right. Mm, 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 mm. What? Who you talking about, Catherine? Diddy? Okay. What is the best lie to get money from men I already used to lie for rent? The best lie is the lie and the truth mixed together. But yeah, Nora, I like her. I follow her on Instagram. I'll be watching her. She's funny. Mhm. I be reading them comments too. Some people are mean to her in the comments. That's rude. You know, whenever I see like an influencer that's really popular and like I always go and read the comments to see what type of people are commenting because I know there's gonna be some trolls up in there. I'm like, dang, they're rude to everybody. It ain't just me. They rude to anybody. Traditional wife cooking from scratch. Traditional, non-traditional wife ordering DoorDash. They're gonna be rude to everybody. So just be who you are. Your provider doesn't seem as engaged anymore, and while we haven't been okay, you haven't been intimate, he has still met your needs in other ways. Should you consider starting fresh with someone else? Honestly, if that's your priority, like I always be honest. Like, if that's more important to you than anything, then yes. Yes, definitely. If that's the most important thing to you. Because honestly, I could care less. I just want the money. But if you just want the D, then go find some, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how you have to think. Like, what's more important? Like, get a scale and weigh it. What's more important, D or money? Or money with D? D like, okay, is the grass greener on the other side? Are you gonna be able to do it? So if you're gonna be able to do it, you need to replace before you leave, so it can be a smoother transition. Uh-oh, call me bombshell, sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you get from where did I get my wigs from? Girl, I don't even know what this from. I actually cut this myself this morning. It was literally a side part wig and with a side swoop bang, like a side part side swoop. And it could be from somewhere cheap because it's real hair, but it's not like it's kind of thin. I don't know where I got this from. It still had the lace on it. I literally never wore it. And this morning I got up and decided to cut layers. And so it was literally just a side swipe part wig. The part was over here. And I cut it like this. So it was just a 1B side part swoop bang wig. And it could have come from Temu or Amazon. It was a cheap wig that I ordered online from somewhere. It was not anything from a wig shop or anything. It was either from Amazon or Temu, what it is. And I cut it. So it was a side part, side swipe bang wig. And I parted it in the middle and I cut layers. So if you have a side swipe bang wig, you can transform it into this very easily. Just part it down the middle and then just cut layers. Okay. Or if you have any wig, just cut it into layers. There you go. What time is it? Yeah. And you that hair reminds you of the 90s? Yes. Ike says it's real tacky. Okay, well, I don't like your wig either, I Uh-oh, Shira, the provider I was talking to stopped talking to me after 2 years because you didn't meet up. He said he met someone else. What do I do? Um, After 2 years, ma'am, I would have been gone a long time before that. You get another one. That's what you do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Obviously, you wanted to meet you. Just that's why you need a backup. You should have known the signs that he was pulling away, and that's when you go get the backup. It's like, okay, well, he's pulling away. I guess I better replace. Move on, get another one, ma'am. That's always going to be the answer. We can't sit there and wish we shoulda, coulda, woulda if we ain't did. So next, we got to be real about it. We have to be real about it. Uh-oh, Allie. Allie says she want to marry Russell. Well, yeah, he tells me he gets marriage proposals in his DMs all the time from women on this channel. That's funny. How do I feel like about certain colors, clothes like green? I don't really see you in it, etc. I have a lot of green stuff. I just don't wear it on camera. Yeah, I wear green more around the holidays or in the summertime, maybe spring. Unless it's a dark muted like army green for fall. It just depends. But I don't wear a lot of green. But I do have some. He said, has my husband ever pulled away? How do I revert this? I don't. Shoot, pull away, goodbye. I feel like when you get to a certain age and you've been married a certain amount of time, you need your own stuff to focus on because it's like you don't want to be always up under people all the time. It's not something I would like. I don't like that. That's just me though. Thank you, Allie. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Thank you, CJ Sparks. I be following you on Instagram too, girl. Y'all need to go follow CJ Sparks on Insta. You was watching before Pilates and just logged back, and now Pilates is done. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm leaving in a few minutes. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Thank y'all for the generous donation. No, I was saying, yeah, like you got to have your own life. You can't be always up under a man, even when you're married. Like if they're pulling away, it's because you're not doing enough to make them want to chase anymore. Okay. So have your own life. That's what I tell everyone. You shouldn't even notice them pulling away because you should be so busy with your own life to where they're wondering what you're doing, why, where you're at and what you're doing. So get busy. Get busy doing things that are for you, that make you happy. Okay. And then they're going to like, what did you do today? Well, y'all have more to talk about, and et cetera, if you have lives, then when you get together, you can talk about whatever it is y'all did separately. Because if you do everything together and you know everything about each other, there's nothing to talk about. It gets boring. So have your own lives. Okay. Yeah. You said what's the best color to wear? I don't know. Don't they have them like color palette charts now that people are doing? I haven't done mine yet. Maybe I should. I don't know, man. Just get your color palette done. See what looks best on you. That's what the stylist will probably do if you get a stylist, or you know, download some of them apps or whatever they got. You said I got married for all the wrong reasons, and I stayed married for all the wrong reasons, and I'm still married for all the wrong reasons. Now, all the people that married for the right reasons, they probably ain't married no more. Okay. Sometimes you can make a wrong or right. Okay. You married Tina for all the wrong reasons, but she still left your butt. Okay. That's the flex. Like literally everything y'all try to put against us is literally we're just gonna own it. Like, okay, so I'm married for the wrong reason. I'm still married though. Half of y'all is married for the right reason, divorced, sad, crying, mad, broke. And maybe y'all should try marrying for the wrong reason. What's the wrong reason? Finding a man that can provide. Is that really that wrong? I thought that was normal. It's only wrong for broke people, broke men. It's only wrong to marry a provider to broke men. It's not wrong to anyone else. As soon as y'all get some daughters or whatever, do y'all want them to be with the brokest Dusty with the best air mattress? What's it gonna be? You want your daughter rolling around on an air mattress? Is that what you want? You want your daughters to go for the bare minimum, or you want them to build up a man for another woman? No, they don't. They don't want that, and they need to realize that don't nobody else want that either. Do you have all bedrooms separately? How do you get back when I'm bigger, girl? I'm wild, glowing less. Okay, let me tell you something. When I was my biggest, I was like 19 years old, right? I was like a lot bigger. I still put on my clothes, did my hair, did my makeup, went out, and still, had fun, got attention, got the bag, whatever, whatever. I didn't let the weight stop me. Okay. Don't let nothing stop you. And I have several rooms in this house. I have a large house. Okay. I have like 3 offices, several bedrooms. I'm working on creating, well, we have a theater, a little movie theater area. So, yes. When to be sure to settle with a guy in a marriage without a fear of obsession? What could I have found better? Huh? Without a fear and obsession that I could have found better. You could still find better. Don't matter if you're in a marriage or not, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can't you get a divorce? That's why I never have fear, man. You can always change your life course. Unless it's illegal where you are. I don't know. Don't they have divorce over there? Uh-huh. You said marry for money? Okay, then do that then. What? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. You said, I'm just going to say some religions because I'm not going to single out any religion because they're all sort of patriarchal. Religions make it all about the woman, should be serving the man 24/7 and being joyful, available. Thus, why those types of marriages usually end horribly. It needs to be the other way around. Yes, Briar Road. I don't take advice from anything that is not beneficial to me. So therefore, if that's what it's saying, then I'm not listening. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Briar Rose, right? If I don't like it, I ain't going by it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's just gonna be it. Nope, don't sound right. Ain't doing it. And the funny thing is, like, some people who value religion to the point where it's their truth will argue with you as if it is your truth when it is not your truth. So that's why you can't argue. That's why people say don't argue religion or politics, because everybody doesn't have the same belief. So they don't have the same truth. So you can't even argue. It's like, okay, well, I don't believe that. So, and now what? You can't force me to believe something that I don't believe. So now what are we going to do? So that's why you should never talk about religion or politics, because everyone has different beliefs. And you don't know who you're going to be talking to and what their belief is, you know? Hmm. You said it seems like all religions are against women, because religion was not created by women. That's why. If religion was created by women, it would be for women. If it was created by men, guess what? It would be for men. So the conclusion is it was created by men. That's why it's for men. Though, if women created a religion, it would be for her. Okay. Mhm. He is clingy and jealous, stalks my following, and wants me to be clingy too, but he's rich and gets me gifts. What to do? Be extra super duper clingy. Go go crazy with the clinginess so that he asks you to be less clingy. Give him an overdose of clinginess so he leaves you alone, man. Okay. You said you gave it up super early and he's still chasing. How to do I maintain or regain my power? If he's still chasing, then you never lost the power, man. Long, hopefully he's paying something, some bills or something. You said bring back goddess worship. I don't think it ever stopped. I think they just disguised it as something else. Hmm. You said they see women as demons because we're smarter than them. I mean, wouldn't you fear we're smarter than you too? Actually, I'm not going to say smarter because anybody can learn something, but I would say more intuitive and in tuned and plus knowledge. You said, are overnight girl trips okay if you're married? Yes, because you're a free person and you still have your own rights as a free person. You still have free will. You're still a human being. You can do what you want, man. Okay. Men are lied to on the daily about reality and how women are in reality without patriarchal what? Concepts. Okay. Just got your first diamond gift. Thanks, Shira. Oh, Argenta, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, what you get, girl? You got a ring, a necklace, earrings. Good for you. You said you get called a demon and a Jezebel. That's a compliment over here. All that means is they can't have you, but they can't control you. That's all they're saying. When they call you out of your name, it just means you're smart. They can't have you. They can't control you. That's all it means. Oh, because you can't control me and you can't have me, you want to call me them names. Well, I accept them names, but you still can't have me. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Those aren't insults anymore. Hmm. Look, I'd rather be called demon and Jezebel than a Dusty's girlfriend or a Dusty's wife or a Pick. Okay, those names are worse. What would you rather be called, ma'am? Jezebel, demon, Pygmisha, Dusty's wife, Dusty's girlfriend, Dusty's baby mama? Which one you rather be called? I know that's right. You said succubus. I like that name too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, heaven forever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider keeps asking me to go on trips, but I don't want to have. Okay, you want to sleep with him? Sorry, phone. I know that ring was probably loud. I'm sorry. Get a separate room. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him to get you a separate room. All right. Tell him you require that from anyone that you go see, that you must have your own rooms, or you can't go. Y'all like my wig? I cut this myself. I just got a regular wig. Probably from Amazon or Temu. I can't remember, but it's real hair. And I just parted it in the middle and cut layers. So, but thank you. That means I did a decent job if y'all like it. But I cut this myself. Okay. Thank you. What is this? Okay, if I don't, yeah, I don't see it. Thank you, Dark Magician in from the South. Shout out to my GF. Oh, shout out your GF. Okay, his girlfriend. Shout out to his girlfriend, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Oh, what your thoughts on staying with a man that cheats but says he's gonna change? Girl, I'm gonna be cheating the same until he changed. We gonna both have to change together. Because if he cheating and you still with him and he ain't, does he have money? Like, is he cheating broke or is he cheating rich? Because that makes a difference. If you cheating broke, I'm gone. Okay. If you cheating rich, then we both gonna be cheating. I told him to start being a provider, otherwise someone else will. I'm only 23. Stay young, sexy, and fun, ladies. Okay, Ambi, thank you, girl. Spring. I know that's right. So honestly, if he's cheating and broke, be gone. If he's cheating and rich, go get you one too. Or if he's cheating and broke, go get you a rich one. Either way, you gotta go get something else. You said he's broke, girl. You be on to the next man with money. You said support your man, ladies. Cheat together. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I have this one video saying as soon as your man cheats, what he's done is open the relationship up. So go do what you got to do, man. As soon as he opens the relationship up, it's open. Go do what you got to do. It's up to him. Whoever opens it first is open. You're not going to stay faithful to no cheater. That's the stupidest thing you can do. Unless you want to. But if you're benefiting from it, but if you're not, then what are you doing? He's opened the relationship. Any tips on responding to comments, innuendos, remaining feminine? Okay. If that's like negative, like S comments, those are because that's where his mind is. Bring it back to money always. Always bring it back to money. So if they're making comments, it's like, oh, that's so funny. You're so hilarious. But anyway, I need some new tires on my car and I really wanted to go shopping. Like, glaze over it real quick and start talking about money. It's like, oh my God, you're so funny. Anyway, I really need this and I really need that. And I really need this and I really need that. You're so funny though. That's cute. So glaze over it as if it was a joke. Let's talk about this money. Get this money. It's like, I'm not taking, like, basically you're not taking them seriously until they start taking you seriously about this money, about taking you shopping, about buying you something you like, about gifting you, about taking you to somewhere you want to go. You're not, they're not serious because they couldn't be. They hadn't spent no money. This guy that likes you keeps asking your husband how much he makes and how he makes his money. Is he trying to snatch me? Probably, sprinkle, sprinkle. Or trying to get someone like you. Okay. Uh-oh, Ellie. What intimidates you? Um, Somebody much richer that can teach me something that I'm willing to learn and also benefit from. That intimidates me because it forces me to become better. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and richer. Went on a date, has money and older. I can tell I'm smarter. Well, a lot of us are smarter, especially if you're like dating someone much, much older and you're born in the information age or the internet age. You're going to be smarter naturally because you have more and you had more access to knowledge and you know how to use that more than they probably do on some level. So you're probably going to be smarter. Just make sure they got more money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nah, these people on the internet, living internet world are low IQ. That's not true. Not all of them. Some people use the internet to get paid. Some people use it for entertainment. Some people use it to troll. Some people use it to research. So it depends on what you're using it for, like why you're on it. Like whenever I log on, I'm getting paid. Period. Because my mama told me. My mama said, "You're always on the internet." This is before I had a channel. You're always online. You're always on social media. You should get paid for it as much as you're on it. I say, you're right. Let me do that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if you're not making money on it, if you're not learning on it, then you're just playing on it. You ain't learning on it, making money on it, you playing on it. Okay. You see, look, y'all can make money listening to this because y'all know how to go get it after this. So it's educational and beneficial. And I'm leaving in 4 minutes. I don't know what I'm gonna eat this evening, but any suggestions? I don't eat meat, so I don't know. I have leftovers. I might eat that. I have some curry. She has improved my marriage. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm glad. I just eat meat, darling. Mm-mm. I don't eat meat. I'm plant-based. Okay. I don't cook eggs. I don't eat eggs, darling. If it's in something already, like mixed in with a cake, I'm not that strict. But I'm not cooking no eggs or drinking no milk. It has to be like almond milk or coconut milk or oat milk or something. Mm-mm. Like after a while of not eating it, you can taste the animal in the milk, the cheese. You can taste the animal. It's nasty to me anyway, because I haven't drank or eat it in so long. It just tastes bad to me now. If I accidentally have some, it's bad. Okay. Mm. Thai or Vietnamese? Probably gonna be Vietnamese. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hmm. we usually do Vietnamese, Thai, or something. You said, how do I get protein? They have like tofu. Broccoli has a lot of protein and calcium. There's a lot of protein in a lot of the like nuts that they make, almond milk. Out of like they make a lot of stuff with protein stuff already, like chickpeas, almond milk. They have like tofu, lots of vegetables, different sauces. They have protein in everything now. You could even get protein powder put in whatever you want. They got protein drinks. Avocado, exactly. They even have meat substitutes that have more protein than meat. So I probably get more protein now than I did when I ate meat, actually. Yeah, I get way more protein now than I ever did when I ate meat. You said broccoli is bloating. Not if you eat it all the time. Your body gets used to it, so you don't have the same side effects. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Beans, sushi, vegan sushi, yes. Anyway. Everybody becomes a nutritionalist when you don't eat dead animals. It's okay. I've been this way for like probably over 4 or 5 years now. I'm good. Don't worry about me. Look at me. I look good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Call me bombshell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. One of my closest friends got mad. I forgot to send message to her birthday for her baby birthday. I start to think she's not my friend anymore. Any tips? Okay. First of all, I'm not that petty. I don't care. If you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. I really don't care. People invest more in their emotions and they feel like it's a slight against them if you don't recognize. They look for attention outside of themselves. I'm not that kind of person. So therefore, that friend seeks validation, recognition, and whatever outside of herself. And if she does a lot for you, but you forgot her, that could also be a problem. This is why a lot of people don't keep friends or have friends, because it's too much work. If you don't have kids and they have kids and they expect you to remember all their kids' birthday, if you're not a mother and you're not like really into that type of stuff yet, it's going to be harder for you to also remember. I feel like I really don't care. I really don't care. I would be like, oh well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but there's nothing I can do about it now. And I would just move on. And if they hold a grudge, they hold a grudge. Let's work for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What to look out for when people buy a new apartment for me? Make sure it's in a nice area. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Ariel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, less work for you, man. Less things you have to remember. Less friends. Okay. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot. I'll send y'all a gift through Amazon. All right. If she's still mad, then she just want to be mad. Okay, who cares? People get busy. Not everybody's life will revolve around somebody's baby birthday. Okay. I would be like so unbothered by that. Like, okay, well, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'll send a gift. You still mad? Okay, well, there's nothing I can do about that. Goodbye. Hold a grudge so I don't have to come to none of your functions or call nobody else again. Okay. Like, I wouldn't care. I'd be like relieved. Like, okay, she's gonna be mad for like a couple of months, so I don't have to do nothing for her for a couple of months, remember nothing for a couple of months. Let her hold that grudge and buy you some time, man. You say you're too selfish for friends? I'm too busy for friends, or I'm too nonchalant for those type of friends, like associates, people that you talk to like every once in a while, but not like friends that depend on you emotionally. I can't do it. I got too much stuff going on. Okay, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. I appreciate that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all hit the like button. Thank y'all, everybody who commented. Y'all help with the algorithm. I appreciate it. Even the trolls. Got to get to 1 million, period. The more you comment, the more the algorithm pushes my videos to suggest to other people. So I do appreciate it. You know. When am I going live again? Whenever I go live again, ma'am. I don't know. It's very random for me. Probably another time this week, though. That's for sure. Okay. And sometimes I go live on TikTok. So follow me on TikTok, SheRaSeven, the original. And I don't have a little check because there's so many fake accounts out there. I don't have a check, but I'll just show you my TikTok so y'all know. I'll show you my little TikTok thing. Okay. It says SheRaSeven, the original. You see, I don't have all them millions of like followers because those are all fake accounts. This is my real one. The one and only. Y'all see the name? That's the real one. And I go live on this one. Also, I'm on Instagram. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Come find my Instagram. I'm going to show you my Insta. On my Instagram. I'm more active on the Instagram. If you want to talk, like, not talk, but like, if you want to see my day to day. So my Instagram is SheRaSeven. Okay. And it is verified. My Instagram is verified. It's all one word, SheRaSeven. And my Instagram is verified. It has the blue check. Okay. Follow me. Thank y'all. I'm almost to 1 million on Instagram. So y'all follow me there. Help me get to 1 million on Instagram quick. Hurry up. And then this one is next. Ike said go live tonight. I might be busy, but maybe on TikTok. We don't know. Oh, okay. Miss Dia. Look for if the apartment is in a nice area. I don't know if I answered you already. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you saw my comment on a Michael Jackson house video. Girl, you probably gonna see a lot. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What am I gonna do when I get to 1 million? Get to 2 million? I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna say I made it. I'm gonna go live and celebrate with y'all. Okay, and then start on the 2 million. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm gonna keep going. That's what I'm gonna do. What celebrities reach out for private conversations? What do you mean, what celebrities? I don't know. But yes, we'll celebrate, ma'am. What? All right. What, Shira, who was your Shira when you were younger? You mean who was me? All the women that were gold diggers. All the women who are about their money and didn't date no broke men. No, those are real women in my life. We didn't have Instagram or whatever back then, but any woman that got her money, you know, unapologetically. So those were my Shiras. Okay, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.